Now.
Yay.
Alright.
Do 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 do
The audio sounds different today.
Yeah,
It sounds
great
made
sound
up.
effects.
Wow, it sounds really realistic.
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second attempt, part 2 of episode 8, The Hatchery. I am Dragons Act Cats, and we are playing Tyranny of Dragon Brew. And we're going to be bringing you tonight what awaits in the cave. Tonight we only have 3 of our cast. Our fantastic druid, unfortunately, might jump in later on tonight. Might not. We don't know yet. But we'll see what happens. So previously, they have been exploring this hatchery, and they went through an epic battle with the cult of the dragon cultists that were left behind here in this cave to apparently guard some eggs. After slaying Lang de Rosa and Mondath, after slaying Lang de Rosa and Mondath, the party then sat down for a little bit of a rest. Casimir had a flashback to when he was held and tortured by an older version of the cult in different sort of robes, different attire, different dress wear. Whereas then Belvin had a strange interaction telepathically with another entity. A clicking noise then echoed through the cavern as they approached down the natural cavern staircase. Sandstorm, a Tabaxi rogue, saw one kobold pop its head over, which led to him throwing a flask of oil, lighting a torch, and throwing both at the kobolds, burning them to death instantly. Our story picks up where we last left off, where Casimir has walked into the center of the room and looks down at a staircase to his previous jail cell when he was a boy. Thick iron bars ascend out of the ground towards the roof, and there is a barred door at the very bottom with a lock on it. Make me a perception check.
Just getting my bad rolls out of the way.
You see, there's a lock on it. You see, it's very well rusted. This gate, you see, that swings open away from you, goes up about 8 feet. And then from there on, the bars continue up, blocking the rest of the cavern out away from it. You see, there's a fairly rusted old lock on the left side of the door, but no key. We don't know where it is. You don't know if it's opened. Don't know if it's locked.
There we go, mate.
I'll mage hand and try and open it up.
Ooh.
This crimson spectral hand just comes out of existence and floats on down and begins to push against the cage door. There's a brief rattle and nothing.
Is that the same? Is that the same sound that we were hearing?
No, I was trying to imitate a rattling metal sound, but no, you can hear the like 2 turtle shells banging together.
Turtle shells.
Hey, mate. Got a problem here about lock, mate?
Excuse me, I've got a problem with this lock here.
So is there a door right here? Is what they're saying?
Yeah, door's right down.
Get down there. Oh yeah, mate. Let me have a look. Did you detect any magic here, mate?
I don't know, did I?
I'm not sure. You detected anything there? Is it safe magically?
You're not too sure. You couldn't perceive any.
Can I do a perception? Can I just have a look to see if there's any traps?
Yeah, make a perception check. Belvin as well. Actually, no, don't worry about it, Belvin. Don't worry about it, Belvin. As
Don't
you,
Don't worry about me. I have confidence in Sandstorm. He knows what he's doing.
as you take a few steps down the stairs, and then turn back around to begin talking with Casimir, you notice something on the wall behind him.
Hey,
Wall
mate,
behind-
it's something on the wall, you mate.
As you look behind you, you see a little plank of wood with a little peg sticking out of it. On that peg is a iron ring with a key on it.
Oh, don't have
That's
to use my skill.
convenient.
Watch this, guys. I will unlock this lock within the next 10 seconds.
I'll pick this lock.
1, 2. I walk past him. Where you going, mate? All right, mate. I pick him up and walk back. Watch this, guys. Pretty good, aren't I? Use the key. Sure.
All right,
Damn.
you get the key. You get the key. It slides in perfectly, and with a click, the latch detaches and it swings in a groan.
Cool.
Swings open.
That should be our we should. I always forget I should actually search for the key before I actually just go. Oh, let's pick it.
Yeah, but it's just easier to just pick the lock. It's like,
no, I can fail and break my.
I
fucking
could pick the
key.
lock, or I could walk 10 meters and get the key.
Yeah.
I'll just pick the lock.
There's a chance to break my tools, so I'm really cautious now.
Yeah.
So I can be
Okay. So, the chamber that opens at the bottom of the stairs is immense. The wide ledge that ran around the left wall and it dropped away right into the pit has many stalagmites and stalactites hanging around from the ground and the ceiling. And the sound of dripping water echoes continuously. You see, as you come into the chamber, 4 columns that span up into the roof. And with your perception check, you can tell that the sound is coming from down here in this direction.
I stealth. Use stealth. Yeah, I always gonna remember to leave for him.
Yeah, of course.
Stealth. Sneak towards that area around this pole to have a little peek.
All right, make a stealth check, please.
Oh my god!
I had a feeling, hey. Just like, I bet it's gonna be a 1.
Okay, so
You
with
know what?
that,
Who am
Nope.
I?
You're not Batman.
I'm not a stealthy cat, that's for sure. Yeah, what you gonna do to you? Nothing scared.
so as you're coming down the stairs, you take a few steps and step in what looks to be rotted off raw meat. You go to take a step to avoid because it smells really bad, and then you bang your head into this column and fall down flat on your ass. I would like you to roll your tabaxi obsession check, which I have added a few more to.
You're obsessed with
So-
rotted meat.
So I'd like you to roll a d13.
You muted, Roy.
Yeah, I'm just changing my setting to 13.
I don't think you can use your little dice roller thing for that. Haha, you have to type it in.
9.
Okay.
So 9 is dancing lights. What does that mean?
So
Yeah.
for this session, whenever you see any sort of light in the like that you don't know what the source is, it's pretty much a laser pointer. Think of a laser pointer.
Ah.
If you see
I have to
dance,
follow it.
you see lights
No, that's
jumping and bouncing around.
No. I'm a real cat now.
You stand up a little dazed. You see like a little bit of light. Just,
Can I like, rush in because I heard a bang?
yeah. Once you go to walk in, you see that it's completely dark out in this cavern. Once you descend down, it's just pitch dark. The light from the previous cavern wanes as you descend the stairs, and you're
Well,
left in the dark.
I'm gonna light a torch.
As you light your torch, you get out your tinderbox, you hold the torch just under in your armpit, light it up, it explodes after a little bit of oil is dashed onto it. Bring it out as you're coming down the stairs, and you see Sandstorm just sitting on the ground, his tail's just up in the air, just wailing, and he's just got a paw on his head. He's just rubbing his face. You can see there's a little smidgen of blood going down his face.
What happened, Sandstorm?
Oh man, I just like I smelled fucking some horrible smell, and I can read into the pole. Like, when you're like late at night and you do a piss and you're just so tired you don't even see the door frame. Yeah, I've done that.
Can't say I've ever done that.
Ikram walks over to the bars and puts his hands on both of them and says, "You should probably eat more bark. It would help."
Mate, shut up, mate.
Hey, Ikram, I heard there's some bark down there.
Yeah, attack the bark.
He puts his head up.
Make sure you keep your senses sharp. We're still in enemy territory. Who knows what's around this area?
Like, serious Sam here.
What's this? If we got dark
It's like-
vision, can we see down there?
Can you still hear that clicking sound?
The clicking sound is still down in that direction. As you begin to make your way down there,
Making my way.
continue on down, you can see 3 large, what looks to be
Oh shit!
massive stones.
Massive stones, eh?
They're not
I've
stones.
been to Jurassic Park once.
They may, at first look, they look to be stones, but as you get closer, you see the olive dab green splotches give way to what look like an oozy slime with black flakes or scales underneath, covering the entirety of what looks to be like a 3 feet tall shell. Each is perched on top of several soft beds, nests of twigs, keeping it nice, keeping each egg safe, but with a little sizzle coming out from each one of the beds, a little bit of smouldering from the acidic liquid flowing out of each egg.
Oh,
Quick!
If I wouldn't know any better, these
Do I
look
know?
like
Can I
dragon
just-
eggs.
Yeah, we have intuition, don't we? We all know what they are as characters.
I wouldn't say so.
No,
But
But
in this game,
but
Well,
that
But
looks
see-
like a giant egg. Melvin, what
But
giant egg do
see-
you reckon that's from?
but seeing remembering the note you guys received, you guys picked up
there's
from
hatchery.
the note you guys picked up from Monbath that was addressed from Rezimir about protecting 3 dragon eggs that weren't to be moved as they were too close to being ready. You
Okay.
can see that the 2 in front of you as you approach are still. There's one in the back, shifting side to side. The bottom of its shell tapping against one of the rocks on the ground.
Quick, Belvin,
Belvin.
kill it before it comes. Use fireball. Pokemon carries it.
I'll use my master ball.
yeah, and it's like,
Weaken
I
it.
don't think
Weaken it
we can
before we
attack.
catch it.
yeah, I was gonna say, Casimir, get in here.
Yeah. What's up, guy? Have a problem.
I'm down. I'd be able to tell. I've studied dragons, so I'd be able to tell what it is.
Yeah.
Like at a glance.
Make me
Obviously, we see something coming out. Like, dude, something's
Like-
coming out of that
like
fucking egg.
something's. That rock's moving.
make me a nature check.
Yeah, do that. Oh, you're a nature's brew.
Okay. So with that, yes, you can tell that they're dragon eggs, but more than that, you can tell that through the liquid pouring out of them and the colors of the eggs, you can tell that they are black dragon eggs.
Black
Uh,
dragons.
Not good dragon.
You can also
Acid, I think.
you can also tell from that if the eggs are left here, yes, they will hatch. You think maybe less than a week, maybe 5 days. Not too sure, just from what you've read. But if they are taken away, whether how long they hatch depends on how they're kept, how they're stored, treated, if they're incubated. You also assume, just through studies and conversations with Leosin, that dragon eggs taken away from their hatching environment usually halts the progress until return to said environment.
Do we want to study these dragons?
Could be useful. But black dragons are evil by their very nature.
We can lock them up and eat one of them.
Make me a history check there, Casimir. I'll give you an advantage too because you learn it in Drew.
Be right back.
It's 20.
See if you can get that 20.
Oh, yeah. What was it? History? No. Unnatty 20.
Alright, so with that, from some of the old legends you've heard about the Dread, aka Black Razor. You've heard about Vongarath, the Mayor of the Dead Black Dragon, and a few others, including Nightscale. Although they are all fairly old black dragons, you know that in their younger years, dragons in their nature are impressionable, though they will usually scurry away from larger hunters, and actually from their own parents themselves, who might find them as a delicacy.
Goddamn.
Some dragons, if trained in the right manner, can be kept as companions. It all depends on how they're treated, how they grow, and the environment in which they're given. Until they reach their young or adult age, when their own realization and might really begins to kick in.
There's 3 dragons and there's 3 of us.
Sorry, Ikram.
And then we just like fly off. It's like
Sorry.
say in the future, like the dragons just fly away. See you, girl.
And Ikram just has like a bark surfboard and he's just like riding behind us
He
on a rope.
The thing is, he can actually turn into at least a bird or something.
I can already
level
fly.
6.
I can already fly, but flying on a dragon would be fucking sick.
But that sounds like I don't. It sounds very difficult to do and also play D&D. Like we have to just one whole session is just us being parents and trying to look after eggs and like
We have a
not fucking it
montage
up.
of us
I don't know
like
how we're going
cleaning
to do
the baby.
Adventures. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do adventures and this at the same time, but. Do you know all the steps, Casimir? Do you know everything? How do these dragons work?
I do, in fact, know everything.
If you know everything, like, say we can in fact raise these dragons. Should we attempt to raise these dragons?
It's possible, but
Imagine the unlimited power!
we should ask Leosin if it's possible. He knows much more about dragons than I.
Okay, how are
I'm
we
still
going to
only
get
an
these
apprentice.
Make Ikram turn into a pack mule?
Only one
and put
seems
him
to
on-
be active at this point.
But do
Also,
we truly have enough time to grab them and take them back out?
Can one person grab it? That's too big.
Well, give me a strength check. Go over to it if you want to try to pick it up.
Isn't there acid coming out of them?
I'll pick up.
There's a bubbling liquid. You
I wouldn't
You
touch
grasp-
that liquid.
do you touch the liquid?
I say sandstorm.
Oh,
Don't touch that liquid.
I'm just going to the non-liquidy one. It's bloody heavy.
So you see that, although all of them are producing this bubbling kind of liquid that's flowing out, you put your hand in the spots that you feel. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. You put your hand in an area that is not producing a lot of liquid. These eggs are kind of hard but spongy to the touch. And as you grab it, there's a little bit of liquid that pours onto your hand and just flows over. There's a light tingle to it, but nothing else. And as you go to try to lift it up, you strain as your back just kind of like gives out after a sec. It's a very awkward lift. Make me an insight check. Actually, no, make me an investigation check as you've lifted this up and it feels quite heavy.
Boom!
Oh.
I investigated it, and I feel that
You're pretty good.
fantastic.
You think that this egg and maybe each other egg might weigh about 70 kilos.
Holy shit!
That's a
we
big
need a wheelbarrow.
baby.
Hey, Ikram.
Can we
what are the
roll-
chances?
roll-
what are the
roll-
chances of you turning into a bear
We put him on his back.
and we just strap him to your back?
He takes a few steps back and says, "Stand back, boys." And he becomes your pack bear.
Yeah. Oh no!
Hey,
They're
bear ready.
on
Yeah, nice.
hand. This is the best.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go attempt to lift it up onto.
How have you?
I want to keep an eye on this one because it's like
It'd be
moving around and
awkward
stuff.
It'd be awkward to carry. You could probably drag it or roll it.
Make nature check.
Me?
No, I was going to say sandstorm.
Okay.
Okay.
You're not too sure if, even though it is a pretty spongy material, this egg is made out of. You're not too how resilient it is to puncture.
Okay. So you want to be careful.
But yeah,
Attempt
uh,
to put this egg onto Ikram's back.
all right. I would like you to make me a strength check.
Yeah. You gotta pick it
Channeling
up.
the power.
Can we help him out?
Yeah.
Okay, so by himself, no, he can't lift this up. But it's probably
That'll
going to
be a
require
brother.
a team lift.
I can only get
There
it.
you go. I gave you 4. That's about right. That makes sense.
Oh,
All right. So Belvin, make a strength check at advance. Casimir, you set up a series. You set up a series of rope.
That's about right. Those
Series of
numbers feel correct to me.
yeah, they do.
Put around Ikram, and then tie up and around. You also lay out a little bit of your bedroll that will help keep the egg warm. Make me a survival check there, Casimir. Okay. You believe it? You believe it'll keep it warm, but it's not an appropriate way. But you do think it might be safe.
Just temporarily.
As long as there's no quick movements, it's all very nice and slow. Yeah, it should be fine.
Slowly
So
go
you
back
managed-
to.
So you managed to get one egg.
I'm gonna ask, do we need all of them?
We should
You're
either
saying-
take all of them or destroy them. We shouldn't leave the risk of them falling into the hands of the cultists again.
But but should we
We
just
take
take the
one, we
one
kill
and
two.
destroy the others?
Maybe.
How,
do we
do we know how long this one would have to hatch? Since it's moving around.
Make me a nature check.
Yeah.
Alright. Hang on, my computer's just loading. Tell me what you got.
22.
22. Okay, so with that, you assume maybe left in the right environment 2 or 3 days.
Can I tell how long the other ones would take?
The other ones are more than likely going to take the arse end of a week.
Okay.
5, 6 days.
How long does it take us to get here, guys?
It took you guys about 4 hours to get here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was at a quick pace.
Are you saying we should get the more developed egg?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
let's
so.
do the strength checks and nature checks. Let's do it, guys. Now we want to take this egg off the bear and get
Okay, so
more
are you just gonna take it off safely, or just
Nah, fireball it off. Go. We don't want these eggs. We want to kill 2 of them, don't we?
These eggs, the dragons could be powerful allies if we could tame them.
So you're saying, but we can't leave him here. Someone has to stay watch then. I'm like, you know what I mean? We can't just like leave him here, come back for another one, and we could come back with a cart.
I agree with you, Casimir, but I think 3 might be a little too much. Because who can we leave these 3 dragons to take care of?
One each. We could have one each. We could be
You're right.
I'd say take our chances with the one.
We should
enemy,
destroy,
or
destroy 2
Destroy
of
the
Yeah.
others so no
Yeah.
one else can get to them.
we can train this one up for the party. We'll have a dragon in our party. With the right care, we can do this together. We can be fathers together.
We'll call him
Triple.
Toothless.
Yeah, I think it was black. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Oh, his wing. It's been broken.
that's super
Kills.
kawaii? Alright. Oh, I'm just gonna open a window.
But yeah, fireball it off the bear's back. Please.
I'm gonna fireball it off his back. What if it explodes into like acid and just melts Ikram?
He's not here to defend himself.
Yeah.
I
He's just like,
He was here.
what's,
I'm gonna. I'm
what's
gonna
going on, guys?
jump down.
Oh!
I think we should.
Just kill Ikram.
No,
Velvet.
no, it touched me.
What-
It didn't hurt.
Yeah, but if,
Right,
if
what
you
would
break the
Belvin
shell,
What would
think
Belvin
we
like
sh-
to do?
I think we should just. Why can't we just take this one?
Okay, let's lift. Oh no, because
because Ellen's closer to hatching.
we want the hatch early so we can go back.
By a couple
Hatchet.
days.
Brad, we
No.
don't want to have a week time skip. We want a 2 to 3 day time skip.
Yeah, we want to be able to do this in this session.
Just roll
Come on, let's
roll the damn dice.
Thank you. Come on.
Okay. Alright, I guess
Get
we're
it off.
gonna move the egg off
Go.
the bear.
Like same amount of strength as last time to get it off. Yeah.
Alright, Belvin, roll strength and advantage.
Thank you.
Since you are being assisted by Cassie.
Good work, Belvin.
I did.
I'm giving moral support.
Tell me what the egg off.
So with Sandstorm's support, you guys managed to take the egg, put it on the ground, take the bedroll off the shell. It's a little singed and smelly.
Yeah.
Whose bedroll was that?
Casimir's.
Ikram's.
Yeah, okay, good.
No, I used Ikram's.
Ikram then backs up to this one over here, as you
Reverse.
instructed. Now make me
He's just out of being there.
make me a tough strength check to get this one up.
Okay, I'll help you out again, mate.
That
Nice work there,
Okay, so yeah.
Sandstorm.
You get it. You guys get it up together. Team lift, straight back, knees bent, loading close. You lift it up while Casimir make me a survival check.
Average.
Yes. Like there's a few eye rolls and groans, just like, oh come on.
Second
But-
time you've done it, mate.
But
Bit of bark falls out of his bedroll.
It looks. The knot looks legit. You think you could not.
Nice.
Alright.
And with that, Ikram looks at you all and just goes,
Spank him. Come on, mate.
he like he like jolts forward a bit and just like.
Why?
Because you know how everyone like hits the horse on the ass, like, come on. It's like that, but it's a
I
bear.
knew what you meant.
I know you meant it's just weird still because it's like your dad and like you're like telling your dad to fucking go along.
Come on, mate.
Babes, let's go.
Alright.
Like weird.
Because he's a fucking bear.
Do we want Ingram to just make his way out now?
Yeah. Can I roll
I don't
this
think you
other
sh-
egg next to the other egg?
I don't think you should go alone, because what if there's like an ambush or something outside?
Okay. Well, you guys know that he's more than likely going to have to get down either by the ledge or climb up that rope bridge, a little rope ladder.
So I
I
have to
can
find.
lower it down.
I have to find. I'll build a crane.
I think we're just gonna have to escort him.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
try to make our way around, I think.
Look,
Go back.
Can I roll
through the-
this egg here with the other egg, please?
Where would you like to roll it?
Roll them back in the corner here.
Together.
back here. Together.
Okay. Okay, it's going to take you a little bit of time, but you managed to get it over that little bit of
I
strain.
will also help.
Okay. Well, in that case, it does get there. You guys do it in quite a brief amount of time.
Light it up,
Well,
Casimir.
Hey, thanks for the hope, Ishman.
Hey.
And yes, sir. You guys roll it. You roll the dragon. It's into the corner. What do you do?
Gonna
You-
line them up. Charge up a firebolt.
Light it up.
All right then.
I'm on fire.
That's an evil laugh.
So besides from the blazing torch that is Belvin's, this crimson orange light just flame just erupts in Casimir's hand and just brings it back, hurls it over to the one on the left. You hear the cracking of the shell and the smouldering of some sort of gas away from it. And you then, after the smoke and fire blast dissipate, you see a few chunks of shell begin to crack open and fall on the floor. Emerging out of the egg, you see the infant baby dragon just slide out with the liquid that's inside and begin to squirm and struggle. This creature with its gloss black scales, its wings, its small wings tucked to the side, its little horns on the side of its head, its little mouth just gasping for air, just you can make me a nature check there, Casimir.
22 again.
You can hear what looks like to be an innate language of Draconic, but it's more like a cry. It's that panic fear of where is mother? Where is food? It's that. You think back to a few times of some of the babies you've seen, as in Jarrod and Harold, how helpless they were as children and as babies. It's how they weren't able to function without any support. This dragon is very similar. After about a minute of crying and squirming,
Nah, it didn't last a minute.
Yeah. I have
as
the-
it doesn't
I-
last a
I
minute.
have these thoughts of like these children. I'm just like, I can't risk more than one
It's like-
of these growing up.
It's
Belvin,
then
kill
cut
it!
short. It's then cut short by silence as Belvin has already driven his longsword into the dragon's throat.
Just
Pulls it out.
We're taking a big enough risk trying to get one of them out of here. Let alone three.
How's that? And then I look up, ready for the next one.
Okay.
Can you delete it and roll again?
Oh,
He's not looking.
17, yep.
I saw that. Make a dexterity saving throw, Belvin.
Nah, I knew it.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Hey, mate. Not my fault.
Oh, it's always good with some friendly fire, guys. It hasn't been friendly fire that much this one, has there?
No, because you
I think it's
guys
'cause
got each other.
And we've been low level. We've been low level as well, so we pretty much would one-shot each other.
Alright, I'm gonna use my human determination and have my saving throw at advantage.
Okay.
It's only 3 damage. It's 3 damage.
Don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like.
It's a matter of principle.
Alright, make that roll.
Oh!
Oh, yes. You got 2.
Yeah, sorry, you failed.
Yeah, I figured.
You failed. As Casimir's hurled this firebolt, that's you see it just brushes past your shoulder and explodes behind you on the other egg. But that splash damage, that fire, then bursts off you and catches you on your fur cloak throughout your fur cloak and the linen throughout your clothes, and just erupts and ignites as you take 3 points of fire damage.
I'm like, oh
Managed
shit!
to put it out with a bit of a smolder, just shit.
I can put it out. Like, whoops.
There's a bit of an intense gaze between the two of you, just afterwards. But yeah,
That just annoyed me so much. I'm gonna draw my draconic greatsword that I have right now.
take out Lengderose's great sword.
And then I'm just gonna crush this egg.
You see it smolders from the residual firebolt that just hit it. You see there's a bit of a weak spot of like severe cracks where he just hit it. You bring your great sword up, just making an attack roll actually.
Holy shit.
You see the top of the egg completely cave in, the size of it break out in a pool of this
That's like
gangrenous liquid that spills out around your feet and around your boots.
that was legit max damage.
Yeah.
That was insane. You see that this great sword has now carved into the side, into the flank of this dragon, this black dragon wormling. This poor little creature hasn't stood a chance at all for life. You see, you've cut through its wing. You've cut through the majority of its forward leg and into its side. There's not even a cry.
Dead.
The rest
And
of it,
then-
as you pull your sword out, the body just slides out onto the ground.
I'm just gonna shake the goo off it. And then sheath it back in.
They're dead.
Dead.
They were too big of a risk.
Alright. Let's get out of here.
What was that?
Hey, who's doing that?
What the hell was that?
It's a bit of smoke from
Yeah.
the
Yeah, you're smoldering her a little bit from the fire still.
Yeah.
But
Well-
it's nothing too damaging.
So I'm just gonna. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna make my way past. I'm just gonna stare down Casimir a little bit.
That was harder than a boss fight, that one.
What's your problem? Morally.
We finally
The moral
did it.
conundrum.
It was morally harder than the boss fight.
Alright. Let's make our way back.
So
You want to investigate the rest of the cave?
We need to
Well,
find a way
I
out.
Yeah. It's gonna be much safer to
Well, the way
go
out
up through and make our way around.
back through the entry.
I don't think it's gonna be. It's gonna be pretty difficult to try to get Ikram as the bear and the egg
Down the
over the side
rope.
of this.
I
Yeah.
can try
We should
use,
grab that rope, by the way.
I have a grappling rope.
Yeah, but he's a bear.
Okay, I'll scout ahead. Can I use
I'm
stealth?
gonna take. I would like to take off the grappling hook and the rope, and
Do I
hand it
leave
back
it?
to
Oh,
Casimir.
shit. Did I leave it there today?
Thanks.
Yeah, you left it there.
Oh, we can pick it up.
Don't give it Casimir because I can climb stuff.
As
Well,
you head out,
give it to you.
as you climb up
Thank you.
these flight of stairs to the overpass that leads into the main chamber, that then continues onto a tunnel that leads back down into stairs, you can hear the snarls and yips of kobolds. And make me a perception check.
I see a little bit.
As you scan from left to right, you see this horse-sized lizard, this drake, come running up. It's got a massive horn in the center of its face, like Lang Rosa did, and it just and charges out towards you.
I start running back. Guys, big lizard!
Holy shit! It's a
Get
lizard.
back. Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna stand at the front there.
Roll initiative.
Shield up, sword sheath.
Yeah. Haha.
Oh wow, look at that initiative.
That's some good initiative.
Oh, look at that initiative.
Unlimited initiatives!
I think-
let's get all
It's only gonna be on this one enemy. You're gonna get good at that.
That's like, next time, boss, everyone rolls ones. Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst one is
Nice.
rolling low against hordes.
I like how you're
Yeah,
first
and
too,
it's like,
'cause you're at the front. That's awesome.
Yeah, everything hits you first, and you're like, "Fuck,
Like, oh!
what is
Okay,
that?"
so I'm gonna call it that Ikram is out for this combat
Yeah.
for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like an egg.
What do you mean? He's our egg launcher.
Ikram, you know that if anything hits the egg, that's it. It will die. It will break.
Yeah.
Well,
So we made sure he stays behind us at all times
Yeah.
until gestured it's safe.
Ikram.
Oh, what's the
I left Casimir.
What's
to be in
that
charge of
what's that like friendly cartoon bear?
Yogi.
There's plenty.
Yogi. Yeah, he's Yogi.
Hey, boo boo.
Oh,
You
he's
look big
dead.
basket.
Oh, it's a fucking dragon egg.
Okay, go Belvin.
Okay.
I guess.
Alright, Belvin, you are first up. You see your brother running out, running back upstairs going, "Big lizard!" as he slinks past you. You look as he passes, then as you turn back around, you see this giant, this horse-sized drake just charging up, just big
Yeah.
front claws as it climbs up the steps.
Alright. Gonna shield out, sword up. And then I'm just gonna charge at it as well.
Right, so you put up this draconic black shield you have, this kite shield with the ivy bone horns are on each side, the talons that stick up out of the scale over the shield. And you hear in your head, "Kill it."
And in my head, I'm gonna think, I will, but not because of your influence.
Alright.
And I'm gonna make an attack, as like I'm gonna try to like slide past it and slice its legs.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, make that attack roll.
Oh,
Oh!
nice.
Nice.
Got him. And if you divine smite as well on a crit, you crit those rolls.
Is there some prize
I don't
for
have a
3
spell
crits in a row?
Oh, okay.
I don't have.
Yeah, right.
I
It's
would
a
have
hat trick.
otherwise.
Yeah, 'cause it's like.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you pull your longsword out and swing it just around enough that it arcs out and swings out in front of you, you see it carve through the horn sticking out of its face. Carves completely straight through it, and you see the tip of your sword dig straight into the back of its neck. As you see a splatter of blood come out, and you see what you believe is the back of its spine. As blood splatters up against the wall, and it just cries out in pain. There's an echo as the bone horn just clangs on the ground.
And as a bonus action, I would like to shield bash him. Ah!
Oh, you want a hat trick and you fucking
You jinxed
flip.
me! You jinxed me!
That's incredible. Oh, how would you even do
That is bonus. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Oh.
All right, inspiration away.
At least.
At least it's not a
All right, yeah, that will still hit. So you bang, hit it in the face as it goes stumbling back, and you just knock it off it. You just knock it off at there, and it stumbles and just falls down on its side. You see a couple of its legs spread out, splay out on the ground, shakes its head and looks back up at you, trying to regain its form. But yeah, it's down prone.
So is Belvin like in front of it still, or is he like beside it now?
Directly in front of it.
Okay.
There's a bit of a passageway behind, beside them.
Yeah.
Casimir, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot up to here and fling a firebolt through the gap between Belvin.
All right, make the attack roll.
10. I don't think that's gonna hit.
Okay, so as you charge up, you're about to this crimson orange light.
Do you get
flame.
advantage because it's prone?
Is it prone?
Actually, yeah, you would.
Oh,
You would.
okay.
Yeah.
I'll roll again.
Sorry about that. Roll advantage. It's a very
I
big
just
easy
looped
loop.
So it's
Boom, boom.
22 for
Ah.
9 damage.
You just lawyered the lawyer.
Nice one. I've taught you well.
Slowly catching on.
There's so many different rules for like different little things. It's like,
Unfortunately, no, you don't get advantage on it because it's only if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
but
Unfortunately, you are not.
or
So it's mainly like.
But wait, then flanking tactics come in. So yes, advantage.
Okay, so prone things only like benefit the melee.
yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
But since you guys
That
are
makes-
flanking it, and we're playing flanking rules, that does apply. So you're
But-
coming at another angle.
Now that I think about it, that makes sense. Like I mean, it's the same either way if you're attacking them, if they're up or down.
Yeah, well,
Right,
yeah, if you
right.
think about it like that, they're like a smaller target basically if they're prone.
Okay, so yeah,
No?
you second guessed your trajectory, then you just like screw it and just throw that crimson orange flame. It just hurls just past Belvin's side into this giant lizard as it wails in pain from the new warmth in its life.
Ranged against prone is disadvantage, apparently.
Disadvantage.
What? You mean the defensive, the person on the ground?
I mean, that makes sense though, because they're a small target.
But like, you can't miss.
Yeah.
Well, for
Like-
this moment, we'll play it like that. But we'll look
Well,
at
they
it again
can't.
another
They
time.
won't be dodging it or anything. Like normally, you can.
Oh,
Sort of
I'm just
dodge
going off
it
the
and
chat.
thing.
But that's alright.
And
Fast and
I
loose.
looked it
we
up,
like
and
to
that
play
is the
fast.
case.
I don't know the rules.
From now on,
That's okay.
From now on, we are the
That's
rules.
good to know, though.
We are the rules.
Yeah, no.
I have a book. I'll throw it at
but if I use Mage Hand with a dagger, does that count as a melee attack?
you. No. if you were an arcane trickster. Am I allowed?
But
Wow.
he only did like the one deep, so it don't really matter anyway.
It's the 9, isn't it?
No, it's the one.
But if it was advantage, it'd be the 9. Oh well.
So that means you fail then.
No, I played it as 9 points of damage.
Ah,
Take that,
So-
Brad. You
I would have
Yeah.
done the
and your
one.
You leave it
24
Fuck that
damage.
guy.
Fuck you. My 9 damage was way more effective.
So we're going to accept that for that one time only, or from now on we're not going to do it, or
We'll play it fast and loose. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Aye.
let's just roll
No
with it. And that's my turn. Actually, I might back
Okay,
up a little
so
bit. Because I have a bit of movement left. And that's it.
Okay. So Liz's turn. It's going to spend half its movement getting back up, and going to send out its massive maw to try bite Belvin. As it's going to roll a 24 to hit.
It'll hit me.
So you're trying to awkwardly readjust in this small corridor. Your sword, which is over this side, and your shield that you then sent flying over. There was then a bolt of fire that just whizzed past you as you're trying to right yourself. This creature just finds the perfect moment to sink its jaws, twist its head to the side, and sink its jaws straight into you. As you take 8 points of piercing damage. You then see from coming over and above is this giant long tail slinks over top and just, excuse me, at the very end of the tail just bops you on the head with a 22. Yeah. Okay. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Belvin getting pumped.
Alright. Sandstorm, your move.
get away
Make it
from my... Oh,
Before you do that, make a perception check.
okay.
I want to know what this pink thing is in the initiative list.
Yeah.
I was
what
like,
is that?
what the fuck is that? It looks like a Pokemon.
Yeah, from Outer Kobold.
Is it? It's too small, I can't tell what it is.
It is. I thought it was like a bunny rabbit, like a Pokemon.
Let's have a look for the stream. If I can stretch it? No, it doesn't stretch. Damn.
Okay. To your right, you can hear the squeaks and squeals of the creatures you know as kobolds, and also the growl of these large lizard creatures.
Oh god.
You look around to the side and you can see that there are three kobolds along with one of these large lizard-like creatures just coming along down about 15 feet down away from you in this corridor as they're approaching in the darkness.
Well, I'm gonna go. Guys, they're flanking us.
But they're below
Oh.
us. They're below us.
They are below you, yes.
Ah, okay. They're flanking us still.
You know
from
the
below.
rules. We have the high ground.
You can't win.
Yeah. Don't do it. You underestimate my power.
What did the Kobold say?
It does a flip up and they cut its legs off.
That? Yeah.
Just one
You
second.
fool! I mean, Kobold.
You are my brother, Kobold.
Well, I'm gonna go help Belvin. I'm gonna go up to Belvin. Can I actually give you some?
Just sneak up behind him. Here, take this.
Okay, so
No, I can't. I'm just gonna
What do
go. I got you, Belvin. And then I'm gonna run in and I'm going to stab the bastard.
But you'll get advantage
okay,
for
so
flanking.
make that at advantage, and then you also add sneak attack. Okay, so yeah, that sinks into this creature's side.
Nice.
Your short sword gets straight past its scales. Its natural defense just is no match for your blade in your tactics. As you see that soft spot where the fire hit, and you're like, hell yeah. The tip of your blade eats into it, and you see this gash of blood slice out onto the floor around you.
Nice. I don't have any item. We don't have HP pots, do we?
I don't think so.
Like healing kits, you said healing kits are just to get you from
Yeah,
zero.
they just stabilize you.
Yeah, okay.
You guys do have, I recall, 2 health potions left. No,
Okay,
you
who
have 1.
hasn't?
I might be mistaken.
Ikram probably has
Yeah.
it. Now he's a bear.
Nah, Ikram gave them to somebody.
Well, he's a bear now, so he can't really access those.
No, but I'm pretty sure he gave them to somebody, didn't he?
I'm gonna-
Oh,
He,
yes.
he gave one to somebody and they used it.
Yeah, he gave one to Leozin, if I remember.
Yeah, someone. But
Okay.
yeah,
I'm going to just sort of get in between the lizard and my brother, because my brother's a bit weak at the moment. I'm like, stay behind me for a second. I'll try to protect you.
These things are tanky.
Okay. Okay, so Casimir, from down below, you see that the kobolds begin to run forward, and picking up stones as they do off the cavern floor. And they put in what looks like the little leather slings.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Each one of them, kind of in unison, swings it around and just freak.
Little
As
bastards.
3 rocks are pelted at your face.
Do I take like 1 ego damage if I get hit by them?
More than likely, yeah. You're gonna automatically take a death saving throw from Diane from Kobold.
Can't believe what are they going to do to you? Just tease them.
Okay, so
Just give him the bird.
first up, the first rock is an unnatural 20.
What?
Nah, I'm gonna shield it.
What the hell?
I ain't taking shit from these kobolds.
Alright, so as this rock comes flying towards you at the very last second, you swing your hand in front of your face, and this shimmering crimson translucent field of magic appears before you. You see this the sparks of archaic energy and flare off where the rock is, and it just bling, hits the cavern wall and echoes. So what does that make your armor class at the moment?
21.
Another rock midair comes straight towards your shield, but while it's up, ping, bounces off with a ting, hits the cavern wall and drops to the ground in a clash. And the last one misses completely. Just wasn't enough grunt in it, and just falls short completely.
See you later.
All right, Belvin, your move.
Cool. Let's just kill this thing. Hopefully.
All right,
Yeah.
give it a red hot go.
Oh, no.
Hit it into the wound. Nice. Hit. That's 100%. That's the maximum damage, isn't it?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
for glory, how do you want to do it?
I just want to do a one clean swipe at the head. Or cut its head off.
You bring your longsword up as its massive draconic maw comes out towards you. You shove your shield into its mouth, swing around to its side, and just bring your longsword just down in a cleave, and its head drops. The body then takes a couple steps back and then collapses up against the wall. Dead.
And
Blood spills all out onto the cavern floor. which now begins to, beyond from this area, descend into darkness. So over down this way, you can see there's darkness, and over in this corner here is just perpetual darkness.
I'm gonna make
The
my
light-
way back up this way to see what's going on up here.
You see 3 kobolds down below with another one of those large drakes following toe behind him, just snarling, just.
And I'm just like, There's not much else I can do on my turn, so I'm just gonna be like, okay.
Hi guys.
Okay, Casimir.
I'm gonna return fire. With the firebolt. Against this one.
Okay, so that the same crimson orange flame erupts in your hand. You extend your palm out, and it blasts out from it. You see it shatters, and you hear the cracking of ribs over this kobold as it sends it flying back into its friend.
Ooh.
Who both of them are then sent back into this column behind them. The one in front drops down on the floor completely, and just doesn't squirm. The one that softened his blow kind of staggers and just groggily walks around, just reeling from the blow, just so much so that he drops his sling.
Alright, and then I'm going to take cover behind this bit of ledge here, or wall.
Okay.
Say, Sandstorm, we need your bow. And it'll be my turn.
Okay. You see this large drake begin to turn around and begin running back around the cavern. You can see that there is, from your position, there's a cavern wall that you see it disappears around. But you see there was something different about this one. Whereas the one Belvin just fought, the one you just shot, had blue scales and a massive horn at the front. This one had a more elongated snout and green scales.
Oh,
It was-
drakes.
What was the one we killed at that was in greenest? 'Cause we killed
It was
in
one
green.
of the green ones.
Okay.
Okay, Sandstorm, your move.
You're muted, Robbie.
Again.
Always.
Oh yeah, because like planes come across all the time. I'm
Yeah.
like, no one wants to hear that.
It helps with the immersion.
Yeah. What's up above? That happened in Troy once, didn't it, in the movie? Like,
No, I think
Plane
that
was
was Pirates of the
flying past.
Caribbean, I think.
I remember one Troy as well. Like, it's just movies that like not meant to have technology like that yet.
Just a plane in the background.
It's like what?
What?
That'd also be weird for like Star Wars if the opposite happened. It's like, why is it just a generic plane in a Star Wars universe?
It's not a space plane.
Yeah, that's not a space plane. Immersion broken. So I go to the guys up there. Am I up, down, or upstairs?
You're downstairs.
That's it. I'll yell up. You guys okay? Or can I explore?
I did yell out to you. I said, Sandstorm, we need your bow.
Okay. Cartwheel up.
Don't just take it literally and come give me a bow.
Here. What are you gonna do with it? Nah. I come out and I cartwheel out and I just go choo choo and I shoot this guy.
I think the middle one's dead.
Is he dead?
The middle one's dead.
Middle one's dead, yeah, sorry about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Let me just put
Shoot the front guy.
the extra death on him.
I'm gonna shoot the back guy because I don't want to run away.
Yeah, he's really weak. That one as
He's
well. He's injured.
groggily walking around, he's like one claw in the head, just like and at the very last second he shakes off his grogginess and looks up. He catches an arrow straight into the neck and just
Good cat.
and just swings backwards onto the ground and dies.
Nice catch, Kobo.
Just drops to the ground.
And then for my second move, I'm gonna get a rock that they threw at Casimir that was on the bridge and go, "Don't forget that game.
Return fire.
Return fire." This guy. And I'm gonna do. What does that count as?
Okay, so roll your short bow again, just for
Okay.
simplicity.
Oh, you're better with a rock
Now-
than your bow.
Now roll a d4. As this rock smacks this kobold right in the face.
Yeah.
So much so he drops his sling and puts his hand on his snout and rubs and goes, ow, 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 and just looks up at you, just. Ah. And
Alright, my turn.
he then turns and runs away.
Damn it.
Yeah, you better run.
Okay, Belvin, your turn again.
Did Belvin see the Drake go around the corner?
He did, yes.
Yeah, I was here.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna use my lay on hands and heal myself up. Got 9 hit points on my healing pool, so heal
Alright.
myself 9.
Oh.
And I'm just gonna stand here, actually.
You can ready
I'll make
action.
a way. I'll make my way down
Town?
to the ends where there's still some light, and I'm just gonna ready in action.
Make a perception check.
I
From what? Thanks for tuning in, Ish man. Thank you very much for viewing. Not a problem. Nearly 8 a.m. You haven't slept. Jeez, man. That's like me after playing Device. Thanks for viewing, man. See you later.
Goodbye.
But yeah, Delvin. You hear noises, but you pass it off as just rocks falling from sandstorm, bashing a kobold in the head with it, and just the sound of combat echoing through the cavern.
alright.
All right, Casimir, your turn. What are you gonna do?
Hmm.
You see, Ikrim kind of moves up behind you, and just like nudges you with his snout. He just goes, "No."
Yes, good work. Just stay here for now. Can I? I can't see any other enemies or hear anything, right?
No.
Okay. I might head up to where Belvin is and just be ready to cast a spell if anything pops up.
Yep. So if anything comes within yours, actually make a. No, you won't. You don't. All right. Too easy. Too easy. Let's see.
Something's moving in the darkness.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Belvin, at the bottom of the stairs, you see the green-scaled drake begin to reach the bottom of the stairs. It looks up and sees you. It just snarls, just. It's a massive long tongue at the end of its long snout, just whips around and slides back into its mouth. Sandstorm, your turn.
Let's do this.
You see that in this corridor where you are on top of this overpass. Two dead kobolds lay on the ground. Your friends have continued down the stairs.
That kobold's trying to run, are you? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dash after this guy and go, you can't run. Well, you can run, but you can't run as fast as I can. So I dash up towards him, and then I literally just stab him in the back.
Okay, make an athletics check as you're jumping off the side of a ledge. Remember, because it's the 15-foot high overpass.
Ah, my fucking leg!
Face plant.
You fuck the landing completely and fall prone.
Of course I do.
You're also going to take bludgeoning damage.
Oh god, I'm being useless tonight, aren't I?
That was great.
6 points
Oh,
of bludgeoning
Jesus.
damage.
6 points.
You definitely you like.
Everyone just hears.
As you go for like a massive jump, one foot catches the other. You're just like, woo!
You do that moment where you like your knee hits the ground, you sit back on your butt, and you bring your leg
Yeah,
in.
the Peter Griffin thing for 10 minutes.
As you do that, you look at your paw on that leg, and you see you've broken a nail.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Life is ruined.
I might reduce my climbing ability by 1 foot.
Okay.
Well, that's my turn.
You could have just said you're climbing down.
Well, I don't know. It's too late. That's the thing. I need more specific next time, don't I?
Yep.
I like to go the hard way, the crazy, fun way.
Okay.
The one way.
Belden. From out of the darkness, you hear this as this one rock comes and flogs you straight on the noggin with the 21. It's from out of the darkness for 3 points of bludgeoning damage. The second rock tings off your shield as you pull back, and the third one also clangs on the cavern wall. As you take your eyes over towards that area, you can see your eyes adjust to a little bit of the darkness. You can see you can see some kobolds slinging rocks at you, and then one kobold charging in at you, and another one as well.
Do we get our reactions now?
Your reactions? Yes.
Like Belvin's and mine.
What was yours, Belvin? You were waiting for something to come out around the corner to attack?
I pretty much just had myself ready.
Okay, so once this guy gets in range, you'll be able to, yes. Casimir, you can make your attack now. So we'll go, Casimir makes his reaction, the kobolds will attack, and then Belvin's.
Yeah. So I blast one straight away.
So pick a target.
The one that was a bit wider. I had to shoot around Belvin.
Okay, so yeah, you slink that crimson orange flame lights up your hand again. Extend your palm out and it goes soaring at it. There's a bit of a poof around the epicenter of this explosion as this kobold gets sent tumbling back against the wall, dead, scorched.
Excellent.
Okay, so this kobold that's in on you, Belvin, is just going to make his attack as he's pulling out this rusted shard of metal that's sharpened at one end. As he goes to bring it up and as he goes to bring it up underneath you, he squeals. Rah! You feel this sharp pressure against your armor, and then you hear a cheek as you look down and the rusted iron that has been sharpened snaps. And there's just that moment where where he's looking at it, you're looking at him, then he looks up at you, and there's that awkward meeting. Make your attack.
Oh. There's a 9
but
here.
he's way too nimble after seeing that. He's just like, oh shit, and it's like, now he knows his life is on the line, so he books it back and like bails away.
I tried to, because I missed him. I tried to shield bash him as well, but
That shield's been
shield
really
bash
unlucky.
before.
So you get that
It
shield and
is.
it's just like you see he's in one area, but you're just way too sluggish. Your armor gets in the way, and you just ching into the cavern's wall.
Little bastard.
See, as he backs up, another one of his friends just kind of comes around the corner. Casimir, now you can see into this area. You can see that there is complete filth from what you can see around the room. Discarded beds, all soiled. Levers that have been way too cured, just rotting here in this dank room. Alright, Belvin, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna get up close to that one that dodged me. Go again. You little fucker.
Round 2, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you bring your sword down to the side as he's running away from you. You slice, and you see he's as you slice up from underneath his shoulder up towards his neck. See his arm just goes flinging off to the side and bangs this kobold here. This kobold that's running towards you in the noggin, and he goes prone. As that one dies before you.
Nice.
Is that the rest of your turn?
Can I talk to him on his turn?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Free speech is allowed.
Say, Belvin,
Very much.
take care of the Drake, and I'll handle these little ones.
I'll nod to him. I'll put my faith into him, and so I'm gonna go in front of the stairs here.
Okay, you step over the now deceased kobold bodies. You see this creature is just snarling up towards you. Casimir, your move.
Alright, so I'll come down the stairs so I can see all 4 of them. And
Yep.
I'm going to put them to sleep.
Okay, so I believe there is somatic and verbal components to this, yeah?
There is...
How do you do it?
I sort of just... I put my hand out, I say sleep. And then sort of
should-
like a fine
you should-
mist
You
comes
should
out
give them
from
the
above them.
Z's.
Yeah. I go, Zorro!
Take the Z's.
Sorry.
And as you do that, this mist just appears out of your hand, swirls around them, and just like tinkers little specks of sand just out their eyes, and they all just... You hear their snores and garbles, just... The other one's going... I don't want to go to work today.
You should say, "Enter the Sandman."
Actually, yeah, that's a wonderful idea. I like that.
Next time.
Belvin, coming up the stairs as it's now just reaching flat foot. It's coming up the stairs. I'd like you to roll for me a special little dice called a D6.
I will put special D6.
Ooh.
What?
1. So this very unfortunate Drake, you can see as it's walking up the stairs, it's not paying attention to its surroundings, and it doesn't even notice when it steps on a collapsing stair. It's not even a bother to it. As it steps on this step that looks completely natural, you see that it slides and disappears down underneath its foot. You then hear a bit of a rumbling as this tanned, cured tarp then just drops down in front of you, and you can hear the clanging the cracking and clanging of rocks together, as rocks then fall onto the floor, and you hear the screams of this drake as a collapsing boulder trap from above.
I'm glad we didn't come up those stairs.
Wow, that was a good lure in there.
That was entirely to plan.
Alright, I'd like you to fail the saving throw, and I'd like you to roll 2d4 for me.
So what was the saving throw?
The creature fails its saving throw,
Oh, saving
so
throw.
you did roll 2d4.
2d4.
Nice. Nice work, Belvin. That's what you get for trusting me.
You can
You
see
say
it's
that.
like some of the rocks have put it off. It's like banged up against one side, and it's like shaking its front paw, and it's like it looks up at you and just snarls. Just,
Is that its turn?
and yeah, it's going to continue coming. So that will be its turn.
Nice.
Sandstorm, you are prone on the ground.
I get up off the
With a
ground.
broken nail.
As you stand back up, you stand to one side and readjust yourself.
Oh,
stand up
that was
straight.
awkward. Lucky no
Tail
one saw
flip.
that. I would love
Ikram
to-
saw that.
You hear from up above a.
Ah, Jesus.
It's like.
Ikram, get back there. Bastard. Don't tell anyone of this. I am a nimble cat, okay? So I climb up cautiously up here. And
Yep.
then I use dash as my secondary. That uses
Your
my
bonus
secondary thing,
action.
doesn't it?
Yeah, your bonus action.
Bonus action. Yeah. I dash in, and now
Yep.
from previous what I learned is when something's sleeping, I can pretty much assassinate it.
Yeah, it's an auto crit if you hit it.
So
And you get
I'm going
advantage.
to assassinate this one right here.
So you pull out your dagger and just you see then soft subtle necks, and just red appears as your dagger just plunges into the neck.
Can I do an auto crit? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can just kill them straight away because the amount of damage you'll be doing for an auto kill will kill them straight away.
I think-
you can kill two.
I think if
Straight
you
up.
hit them, they pretty much die. So if you crit them, they're gonna
They-
die for sure.
These
So what's the
creatures
crit?
pretty much die.
Uh,
6.
so you just go in and slit all their throats for the amount of damage from a crit would be.
So I'm gonna say for this you can kill two of them.
Ah, sweet.
Just for
Very nice. That's a good combo. Very good combo there, Casimir. Great job, Casimir.
Belvin, your move. The thing's all up in your face. There's some rocks around you.
That would be your crit, Robbie.
That would have been badass.
Shit, and holy crap. Is that including sneak attack?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That would be your crit.
That would kill
Alright.
maybe 3 kobolds.
They'd kill all of them for sure.
Just gonna make a longsword attack against this thing.
Okay, alright. You pull your longsword out. And as you go to swing your sword around to sweep at its side, you find that the tough end of its flank. The scales are much thicker in this area. And your sword kind of sparks and tings off and just bounces up and around.
Well, I'm gonna go for a shield bash.
Yay. It's better this time.
Bounce off and
It's
just
not a 1.
Shield bash. That is enough. You bop it in the face with your shield. Just gonna look at the shield bash option. I just want to have a look at it.
Is it for this shield or
Okay.
in general?
How
Yeah,
come it's
just in
piercing?
general.
How's the shield pierce?
It's a shove
It's
attack.
got spikes on the front of it.
It's got spikes
Ah,
on the front.
okay. Yeah, okay, cool. That makes sense.
If you
I
go
was
to
just
the
thinking,
if you
shield
go to
bash.
the character thing and handouts, the dread walls on the bottom, you see a picture of it.
Okay. Where is
The
it?
dread one.
Yeah. So you get the pointy end of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's pretty dope.
Is there like what's on the other side? Is it just like a strap you hold it with?
Yeah.
How do you
Just like,
normally
you know-
pierce it? Do you grab the top and just go? How do you do it?
No, just with the spiky bits on the bottom bit.
Yeah.
On the front.
Because there's dragon talons.
I thought you
At
meant
the
use
bottom
that
of the
sharp
shield.
bit down the
Not
bottom.
the
of the thing.
horns. I don't elbow
No,
drop
not the
it.
horns. The sharp bit on the bottom of the thing. It's like a pointy shield.
Oh, well, elbow
Yeah,
I
drop
thought-
it. You know, just like...
Yeah.
I thought you just go up to go. That's still a piercing, I guess.
Hey, Tolscore, welcome to the game.
Stabbing.
Yeah.
Hello.
You take the dread wall, the talons that have been infused onto the shield scales laid over the kite shield, and they claw at this creature's face. They dig deep lines of red blood, and it's Casimir's turn now.
Oh yeah. So is this thing prone? Because you shoved it.
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, then I am going to firebolt it.
Thank you, Tolscore, for tuning in. Alright, so yeah. You bring out that hand again, that blazing crimson orange flame just erupts.
Charge up some fire and fling it out.
Charge swirled around, extend your hand out, and there's just that lovely blast as it goes flying out towards it. And there was a loud crash and bang somewhere in my house.
It's just a firebolt.
Use investigate. You have to roll investigate.
Hopefully it wasn't a real life firebolt. That'd be an issue.
Don't worry, I know what it was. All good.
Oh, you rolled well.
Whoa, that was not supposed to be that. Yep, okay, so yeah, you scorched the flank of this creature and the soft spot around its neck. It's now the creature's turn as it's going to go out with its claws at Belvin. As it only rolls a 16 to hit. Unfortunately, it's going to claw against the adult, like the ancient dragon scales on the shield, and it kind of leaves sparks. But you see the drake's claws as it comes down. They've been filed back quite severe, just from trying to rake at through this armor, through this shield. Instead of going to try and lunge out with its maw, its deathly stinking teeth come to lash out towards you. Let's see. Oh, I've actually got to look at something for that. Because I wasn't expecting him to roll that high. Excuse. 21 hit? 21 does hit, doesn't it? Yeah.
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 So, unfortunately,
You're dead.
You die instantly.
you don't die instantly, but you take 2
How much?
You go back to
You
custom.
take 2 points of
character
piercing
customization.
damage from this soft little.
This one's a lot
It's a
weaker
little
than the other one. Which is good.
Sandstorm. As the camera then pans over towards you, you keep killing kobolds.
Yeah, I just do a stabber.
Okay, so you
He's taking out the trash.
One, and you just stab.
You'd definitely kill
Plus,
him,
plus,
They-
plus crit.
plus crit on top of that.
Well, these guys are just, just like easy kills. I'm just like, nah.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, I'm getting so many more kills than you guys.
And I just walk up and go, dead,
But still only counts as one.
dead.
In the end, it's just all about bragging rights, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's on off kill death ratio, mate. So, yours
Hey, mate.
is-
Oh, there's a cat there.
Yeah, that's a dragon-sized cat.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's massive.
Oh, fire!
That's awesome.
Well,
If I
welcome,
had, like-
Kevin, to the stream. Good to see you. So, continuing
First time
on.
I've seen him do that.
Yeah, me too. Sitting on my book.
Guest co-DM.
Majestic beast. Welcome. This is Dragons Are Cats. And this cat is a dragon.
This is the real DM. Carl's
Yeah,
been
this is the
sprung as an
real
imposter.
Belvin. As you continue on, meow, the beast is now meow in front of you, meow. What do you do on your turn, meow? Oh. See what I was doing there? I was trying to talk through the cat.
We saw. The cat wasn't having a bar of it.
No,
Yeah.
he usually doesn't. All he wants is a lap to sit on.
Or a book.
But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so this Drake is before you. He's scorched, he's slashed. You've given him a manicure.
Very kind of you.
Alright, so how glorious is the kill?
After he bit me, as he's pulling his head back, I want to take my sword and just up through the jaws and through the head.
You see him step back a few, reel up a little bit on his hind legs as if he's going to go out for a claw attack, like to swipe you again with his other fresh set of claws. But as he's done so, you bring your longsword up underneath and just sinks into the soft spot underneath his jaw. You hear the cracking of bone and cartilage from within the head, and there's something interesting going on. Either that or he's seeing ghosts again.
That's right. If you die, we'll know what's happened.
Thank you, darling. Yes. And so, continuing on.
So is that a mascot or is that the host of the show?
Yeah,
The cat's the real host.
That's the real master.
Ah. You're the puppet, I see.
He's an imposter.
He's trying to bring the cat back. He wants
He's
the
like,
cat back.
no.
The cat gets
What?
more viewers. We need the cat.
What? Yeah, why would I want the cat back? The cat's amazing.
We're just gonna end up as a cat channel.
Yeah, the chat's probably going off.
Yeah.
Bring back the cat.
It's going to be
Get
all
these
about the
shitheads
cats
off
in the
here.
next episode. Next season is just all cats. I'm replacing every single one of you with a cat.
Okay. Well, I'm already a cat, so I don't mind.
Oh shit.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh
You're
no.
a litter tray. It's going to cost 2 silver every day to
Oh, no, you mean literally
Oh
cat.
god.
everything. So yeah,
Is it anime style? It has to be anime style.
100%.
Anime cat. And we
Yeah,
go
like
off.
like Sailor Moon style. Sailor Moon style.
Yeah.
Sailor
We
Meow.
all have little costumes.
Sailor Moon. Yeah. A full Tabaxi campaign. Yes, CDOA. Yes. We could have it in Schultz. We'll have an entire party of Tabaxi bards.
The big boss would be like a hairball or something.
Yes, that is
Laser pointer.
Oh, no!
You guys are defeated by laser. Alright. So, Delvin. The sword is through the underskull of this creature. You slide your longsword out underneath it and swing it down his side as there's a splatter of blood from your sword as this creature just drops in front of you. Curls to the side and dies. Quietly.
Alright. And I'm just gonna
After
wipe my sword on it, get the blood off and sheath it.
Aw. Sheath your sword and after everyone recuperates, takes in a few breaths, looks around, you can see that all is quiet once again and you hear the of Ikram.
Oh, that's right.
He's like an NPC. He's literally an NPC that like knows when to move up when it's safe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Every
that's
RPG ever.
Yeah.
That or they just die like
Yeah.
idiots.
Right.
I wonder if Rob will make it. Probably not.
I feel like we get it, guys.
Yeah.
Kills did you get, Belvin?
How many what now?
Kills did you get?
I don't know.
You don't remember? You must have had a crazy fight then. Mine was quite relaxing.
I think I killed about 50 while you weren't here.
I think I killed both the big lizards. So
Yeah, but they're only one kill.
Yeah.
it's quality, not quantity.
I got assists.
Oh.
I got assists for every single one.
Who knows how to skin stuff?
Ikram?
Probably you,
Has to
Ikram.
be Ikram.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He's a bear.
I
He
don't
can't
think.
really do much
I don't
while
think
he
you could do
falls.
it. Yeah.
Like,
Anyway.
Make
Actually,
me a history check to see who you'd know to be able to skin such a beast like this. You remember there was a couple of years ago there was a exotic material exotic level worker from in Elturel who came up from who was visiting from a northern city. He set up shop for a couple of years, but then took off after being outed by the Hell Riders. You think he may be able to do such works with such exotic materials, but you'd have to track him down before you'd be able to really get anything done. It might be quite expensive.
to
is
keep
it
in
worth
touch.
it?
Well, I would like to go back to the blue one that I killed and pick up its horn that I sliced off.
Okay, so you go back to that blue one on the ground. You pick up its horn. It's very similar to Langda Rose's, if not less developed, less prominent.
Hmm.
I'm gonna bag it.
Maybe. Oh, I can't metagame, can I? Can I metagame?
Oh, I
Before.
deduct points for metagaming.
But what do you want to
Why
do?
points for Matt Mercer?
Oh, I think I'm using an assumption of a real life source, not an in-game source. Like when I see things in movies and that, it's always we can't destroy it, and you always have to use whatever it's made out of to kill itself in a way. So
Oh,
I'm
you think
using
like
that to deduct.
so like dragon weapons would be better against dragons.
So
Kinda
that
thing.
horn is what he's made out of. So maybe you could use that to
Make
stab
me
him.
a history check.
I remember that in Incredibles 1. Remember that?
Yeah.
No,
The only thing that's hard enough to pierce it is itself.
Yeah, that's not the thing I thought of. I don't know if it's the same for this stuff though.
trying to game here, man.
Cats don't
Okay.
care, man.
Cats don't give a fuck. Okay, so what you know about this subject is, you believe it could quite be possible. You've never seen it done in action before. You've never actually seen a good example of it happen before. But you assume it might be able to work for some creatures. Some
Cool.
creatures might work, some creatures might not. This will be something you'd have to test.
Go for
Belvin,
it.
maybe it'll come in handy in a fight. Keep it safe.
You just use the horn like a dagger. Just like, well,
Yeah.
I could just use the
That's-
dagger.
Yeah, I don't know how you'd hold this. I guess you just like push on it.
Actually,
I can see that it could be good materials for a weapon in the future.
Oh, maybe a spear. Or
you
something.
believe that it definitely could be. With the right
Yeah,
amount
that
of working, the right amount of tools and proper resources,
That sounds awesome. Do that.
you reckon you could turn that horn into a dagger.
Q.
That's cool.
Oh no, we lost him.
Oh
He
no.
lost it. He was so excited at the idea of
I
the
hope
dagger.
you
It's
heard-
like,
He's just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go make
Dragon
a
dagger.
dragon dagger right now.
yeah, he's gone to make it. He's
He comes back to him and says, shit, I don't actually have a dragon horn.
Oh no, we lost.
Hatchery.
Hey, he's back.
He's back.
I
He's back.
was gonna say, what the fuck just happened there?
Did you hear it?
Did you catch that last thing I said?
No, everyone just froze after I said I went to Ikram.
You died.
Yeah, you dropped.
Sorry.
But you know that with the proper amount of, you probably need a little bit more training on the material, but with the proper help, the proper equipment, resources, and time, you'll more than likely be able to turn that horn that you picked up into a dagger.
Cool.
If not that, then also maybe adjust it or make adjustments with it to your armor or such ways of cosmetics.
Cool. All right, sweet. All right.
Or
So-
make an excellent drinking horn. You know, your uncle would love that as a gift. You
Could
realize?
do that. All right, I'm gonna go back to Ikram and gesture to him that he's okay to come across here.
Ikram comes across.
And-
what's up here?
Okay, so as you go into that area, your eyes adjust to the darkness. You can smell that the room just reeks. You can see thin mattresses of straw are just soiled throughout the room. With badly cured furs that form small beds that are in and around the area. You can see that rats and small lizards scurry around the walls and the floors. As you can see, scraps of food and moldy wineskins lingering around the floor.
Does it look like there's anything that would be useful to us? Or just junk, kobold rubbish?
More or less just food scrap and junk, really.
Yeah.
You can see that the diet of kobolds is not really to your partaking.
I am gonna start casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay, so you can continue on exploring with that ritual as you're.
So as
you're
we
casting it.
progress.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Because I have no more spells I can use. So I might as well just use this.
Yeah, that's all right. That'll take you 1 minute. You can see that from down below as you're coming into this next area, as you begin to explore, you can see, I haven't set this up yet, but there is another big green lizard within, if anyone look, yeah, within what looks like to be a pen, the same kind of pen that the eggs are kept in. Iron bars stand around along the edge and down the stairs, and the kobold is down in the pen trying to push the giant lizard, that the drake that doesn't, the great green drake that doesn't seem to want to go anywhere. It's just.
Can I just shoot the kobold in the head with an arrow, please? Finish
Yep,
him
make
off.
an attack roll at advantage.
You think you could hide?
Hey,
Take
that's the one
two.
that made you trip and fall, eh?
You don't know it. No
And
one
you chase
knows but a bear, okay?
He tripped himself.
The bear saw everything. Who needs
Okay,
advantage?
with that, he's like squirming real hard against the hide of this drake. Just looks up, sees you, flops down to the floor, and you just see the arrow just wobble out from his skull.
Finally. I mean, guys, that was my first attempt at killing that guy. It was good, wasn't it?
You see
And
that
he-
as the large green drake then looks up at you, just
Put him
Then
to sleep,
swing.
Casimir.
it then swings its head around to the kobold and begins eating it from the foot.
Okay, that's nice then.
You can
Can
see
we
that.
just walk past this guy then?
You can, but as you do, you notice that there is the same kind of staircase leading down with the iron bars, vertical iron bars around it. You can see that there's a gate down there that's open.
Well, I'll go up and close it then on the way past.
As you do, you attract the attention of the creature, and begins to run up towards the gate and just slobbers all up around it, trying to bite into it and just.
He's gonna kill you.
I'm gonna firebolt it.
Alright,
Because
your fireball hits
I
it,
want this thing to get out
and
into the world.
the fireball hits it, and it kind of reels in pain from the flames that it's just been ignited, and it just looks at you, just. And it runs.
Shit.
It's to run for the ledge to climb.
Your turn.
Your arrow, as you pull it on up, reel back and let loose, it kind of hits the middle of its spine and just twing. That arrow goes flying.
Yeah. All together now. Everyone, all at once. 3, 2, 1. Let it rip.
Combination attack.
Oh, yeah. Combinational abilities.
Are we doing initiative or are we just like smashing it?
It's just fine. He can't do anything. It's like this.
So it's
so bad.
Just about to climb up and get out of this 10-foot high ledge as it's clawed into the side. At which point, he just hit his head.
The root's not that low. What'd you
I
do?
like my knee on the desk pretty hard. Probably heard it.
Yeah, we did. It was wonderful. All right, so, but with that, you take your short bow, knock that arrow, pull back, let fly, and that arrow just sinks into what you assume is this creature's ear. At which point, it falls back onto the ground, reels around in pain, stands back up and tries to scratch it out of its head, but it can't really reach because of the bulk of its mass. It's just its anatomy is just wrong. And after a little bit, it just like begins to spasm and just drops.
That was a hard kill, wasn't it, guys?
I just had a thought. Can this be Ikram?
Yes, it can if you cast Prestidigitation.
Okay.
He has to stand up. Can he stand up? On 2 feet?
Not with
He
the
can just have the hat and mustache.
acid though. As Ikram
Right, he's here with the fucking egg.
As Ikram then comes down the stairs, you wave your hands and see him, and you just have this thought. You can see that the brown fur that covers his snout begins to form and mass in this one spot, and then expands out to the side and curls up.
Nice.
As Ikram, now in bear form, has the world's most prominent bear stash.
Nice.
Moustache.
Would you say it's unbearable?
He can hardly bear it. Hey, pun of the week, I guess. Hashtag not stealing it, Squad. It's all yours. Pun of the week is yours. But yes, continuing on. Ikram kind of like shakes it, and he just looks down at his nose, and he's just like, and like kind of like gets his paw and just looks at it and just like, oh, he's like quite entranced by the concept of having one.
He doesn't realise he's got a illusory hat on as well. Little
No, he
beanie.
does not. Casimir and Sansom have a nice little chuckle at the beanie on his head.
What's this little square?
Unfortunately, you guys can see that.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
It's literally a trap, as you can see. A very haphazardly, a really poorly done.
Makes sense though, because kobolds are really dumb, right? And they would probably fall into their own trap if they didn't outline it.
Yeah. So you can see on the floor there is this badly coloured, as if to blend in with the rocks, as Belvin's torch just shines over it. And you can see that there is this piece of leather, this cutout of leather, that has been very badly coloured to try blend in with the surrounding environment, and just droops down a little bit, just bows down, as if there's an empty space underneath it. You just look at it and just go, huh.
Can I just grab it and just lift up the piece of leather?
You lift up the piece of leather and you see there's a pit that's been dug out, just a hole that descends down about 5 feet. Really roughly made. Bit of a slope to the side.
Everybody, watch out for this hole.
Okay.
And I go around it.
You go around the hole. Ikram sees it and just steps over it completely.
Do you have to make like a deck save?
You can walk around.
You're like, oh shit! Slip over.
Can we see what's up, like, this way?
Yep. As you do, you come into the cave's large grand chamber. Casimir, you've been here before quite a while ago.
This is where we came
can see-
when it was still collapsed.
You can see that over. Once you look down the ledge, you can see that it's basically collapsed. There are still scorch marks around the floor, around the cavern walls, and around the ceiling and the stalagmites, as the flames from years and years ago that you and Ikram experienced from that traveling wizard severing. The scorch marks still reside here.
Do I remember that? Because he modified my memory. Like erased it or something.
You remember a small sliver of it. You remember the laughing flames. And just his, sound of him laughing, and that's about it. What you did and what you remember seeing his silhouette as his his fingers are kind of curled, arms to the side and just bent back, arched, with kind of a draconic form around him, just laughing in a storm of fire, swirling and originating from him.
Evil laughter.
Yep. Pretty much. Sorry about this. Alright, so. Yes. And down there, in this main big chamber, you can see... oh, God, where's the thing? You can see that this chamber extends as a slightly lower ceiling that then goes to the overpass. So this ceiling's only about 10 feet above you. You can see that there's also another bit of natural staircase that is withered away with time, that ascends down into darkness. What you can perceive as a curtain, and begins to get colder the closer down you go. As you approach that entrance, just for giving the place a good old general look over, you do not detect any magic, but you do see this curtain. There's a brief gust of wind that kind of howls through the cavern. Lasts for only a moment.
Careful,
It blows through the howls.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Can I use Mage Hand to open up the curtain from a distance?
Yeah, you open up the curtain. It takes a bit of concentration, as you feel that this heavy levered curtain might put your Mage Hand at its maximum ability to move and manipulate the environment around it. But you do manage to open it up. Where you can, once you reach the bottom of the stairs and see into the room of your dark vision, you can see that this room just contains, at the base of this steeply descending steps, that beyond the smell of old blood, so assaults your nose, the floor is completely covered with dried blood, from what you believe. 4 4 of these floor-to-ceiling columns are spaced around the chamber, with chains that have been strung around them like a clothesline. Hanging from them are giant slabs of animals. Their carcasses hang on hooks from the chains. You see gutted and skinned antelope, deer, goats, and what you think might be big cats like mountain lions or tigers. You even see a couple of small bears, all hacked up into pieces.
Don't show your
You believe that you believe that some of this meat has been here for a while, if the smell is any much of a reliable indicator. Yeah. Other than that, other than dead body, the dead carcasses of game, you don't see anything else in this room.
Nothing
I
else.
think it's just a food storage.
Yeah, it stinks. I don't want to go in there.
Let's make our way out.
Make a nature check there, Casimir.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that, you believe that this off meat might be put there might be hanging here for when the eggs hatch. You read somewhere that
Black
some
dragons
dragons,
like off meat.
yeah, some dragons have certain tastes. You know that red dragons like their meal either on their hands and knees, begging, marinated in the tears of their loved ones, or burnt to a crisp. You see the logic in that. Black dragons wouldn't really mind off meat so much as rotting.
If the egg hatches, we can come back and get it. Because I ain't carrying that shit.
Or you just like kill something and not worry about it.
Yeah.
You put the logic together, and you're just like, I'm not dealing with that. So you like just mage hand the curtain close and just get away from it.
Nope.
You hear the chirping of bats up above. They realize what's going on, and apparently the square moves with Ikram.
Can I go just down here quickly and look at the scorch marks?
Yep. As you descend down there, you can see that what you believe the cultists have been using this area just as a. I believe that the cultists and whoever's been occupying this cave has just been using it as a trash dump. You can see rotted carcasses, disused clothes, soiled mattresses and straws and bedding. All that disgusting stuff has just been thrown down in here.
I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
Make an Arcana check.
19.
19. Your memories flash back to you as you stand in the exact same spot. You remember everything from what happened. As you're doing so, your detect magic goes off. You feel your puzzle cube. It comes out from underneath your cloak and floats around you. You see multiple little arcane sigils light up around it and begin to ping in different colors. You see pink, purple, green, yellow, white, all around it as it begins to spiral around. It then pulses in archaic energy and sends off a couple of radiant lights to one side, to another side. Sandstorm, at this point, you see flashing lights up in the air, centered around Casimir, and it's just really taking your eyes. You're looking around it.
Like, no, you have to climb
There
up
you
on the
go.
wall now.
I just acted it out instead of saying what I did. I just did it.
You have to climb up on the wall.
No, that was perfect. For that, you can have inspiration.
Yeah.
as you look at this, Sandstorm comes over and just begins swatting at these lights.
What are you doing?
Fucking
Get out of it.
At that moment,
What?
you
Lights.
reach up in the air. He's nearly swatted your puzzle cube that's just levitating. You grab it and reach and pull it in.
Oh shit!
As you say, "Get away from it! Stop it!"
I'm sorry.
there
I
is
don't know
that-
what's wrong with me.
There's that one brief connection as the cube pulses in your hand and sends just a little bit of information through your body. You've unlocked the second tier. Metagame, you've unlocked the second tier. I currently don't have the PDF in front of me to look at it, so
Yeah,
You now
Well,
have a
that's fine.
5x5 Rubik's cube to solve now.
Oh shit! Gotta throw out the old one.
But you remember that travelling wizard, Several, standing here in this exact same spot. You can see you standing in the epicenter of the scorch marks. These heavily red flames that swirled around him, that swept back horned draconic mask on his face, that evil laughter.
He was a bad dude.
It's very bad.
So what's his name? Severin. What was the guy's name in my flashback from before?
In your flashback,
There was Resmi, who was
Yes, there was.
some lady. There was another guy that started with a T, I think.
yep. So you remember there was the
Lord Tiberius.
old man. Yeah. There was Lord Tiberius, who was the young man that walked beside the elder, who was in charge of all the cultists
Mhm.
that was holding you hostage. And you remember that the young man, you know as Lord Tiberius, said that they're taking too long to produce a potion of sorts, and that Severin's ideology is beginning to catch on. It was around that point that the young raven-haired girl known as Resmir entered in and spoke the words, "How may I serve you, Master? How may I serve you, Elder and Master Tiberius?" That was when he got very aggressive and violent with her. Backhanded her, pushed her up against the cavern wall, and said, "You will refer to me as Lord T. Title only. You may know Lady D, but that's it. Know your place, Resmir shall share." And with that, he stormed out of the cavern.
So Severin was making potions for the cult. He's the guy that I helped get a mask when I was a kid.
No.
Isn't that the same guy?
No, but he wasn't making potions. He was referring to the elderly man that was in the cavern to start making better potions.
Oh, Severin wanted him to.
No. Sorry.
You said Severin somewhere in there.
So, from what you remember before, the old man with them said that their blood serves well in the mix, referring to the tieflings, such as yourselves, yourself, your mother, and the other tiefling that had white burnt runes engraved on the skin that was bleeding out blood. He heard the old man say, "Their blood burns. Their blood serves well in the mix, but we need wait for Nightscale to reach a few more years before he is ready for the brew." The young man, you pieced together that was Lord Tiberius, then replied that is too long. Stop. Severin's ideology, so his way of thinking, is beginning to catch on, and members in the red cell are coming around to his way of thinking. He then said to the old man, "Keep working on a more efficient mix. and I'll continue to finance the supplies, the muscle, and the research. I'll bring you in more tieflings if need to. If you believe you're close to the perfect mixture, that will suffice. Have Resmir contact me.
Okay.
And it's at that point that the old man said, "Yes, of course," and then called in Resmir, and then the exchange between Lord T and Resmir, the black-haired beautiful girl, happened.
Yep.
You also remember from a couple of days ago, you believe Mondaf was Resmir, but then you pieced it together that the black-scaled dragonborn that entered the cave while you guys were on recon was Resmir. You got a very brief glimpse of this black-tailed, scaled, like twisted horns at the side of her head. You pretty much piece that together.
So a potion to turn people into dragons, or some sort of draconic form. The plot thickens. But now I realise Severin is a bad guy. He's a high up leader in the cult. And I gave him the mask, the red mask, when I was a kid. I found it for him.
The puzzle box shows you these illusions, these images in your brain of everything you're thinking. They all flash just instantly, one by one, just appearing and disappearing, just poof, 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 of all these possibilities. All these scenes just flash in your mind. And then it goes quiet.
And the tunnel that was there is completely caved in.
Completely caved in. You see wicked scorch marks all along the wall, as if there are the flames from Severin has melted them shut.
I'm gonna leave. Internally upset about that.
But at this moment, puzzle box, you realize from the puzzle box that you've pieced a few things together. You realize that you gave Severin the means to an end.
Yeah, it's my fault, or at
You
least
realise
partially my fault that the cult came to power.
You realize that the cult have always been in power. Apparently, they've had powerful financial backing and the ability to source out supplies very readily to achieve their goals. You also realize that somehow, members can go from beautiful raven-haired girls to powerful draconic forms some way. You know that they are making special mixes.
Has something to do with the potions and tiefling blood, like demonic blood, basically.
Yes. There you go.
But I don't know what exactly.
To what ends, to what means? Not too sure.
Find out next episode.
Not yet. We still have a little more to play.
That's actually
Alright.
good, yeah. We have a fair bit left, actually.
From that, Ikram begins walking through the cave back towards the entrance. You guys want to explore?
Nice search. I think we've done the whole map.
Yeah, you have completed the whole map. Congratulations.
That's so good. It feels nice when all the fogged areas are now you can see everything.
Is Langdrose's body still right here?
Langdrose's body is still there,
no.
crumbled on the floor. His splint arm, there is a much larger puddle of blood around him.
Actually, there could be a secret entrance or right at the top where that lizard was in that cage. So it's a bit of black there. We don't know. We have to go search that spot because we could miss a secret.
Haven't got 100%
I,
exploration.
Yeah.
I would like to cut off Langdros's horn.
I thought you did that.
You
What
pull
is
out. You pull out your small dagger. You reef off his head, as there's hardly anything connecting it to him, and just begin to cut. Just
Shit, what are you
actually,
cutting?
from memory, Sandstorm, didn't you take Lang de Rosa's head?
Yeah, I wrote that down. I took something as a momentum.
Just a momentum.
Memento. Where the fuck is? I think it was. I think it was the whole horn.
No, I
wasn't
thought
it?
you took his horn because you're like,
I did.
We
I have
did.
the
Oh,
horn.
you took his horn? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you come back to
We
his
have
head, you
horns.
see that the horn is missing.
Let's
Yeah,
do
okay.
a horn 5.
Don't cross swords.
Because he has a
Alright,
horn.
cool.
I've got a horn.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Well, I'm just going to continue on.
And
The
you're-
majority of his head is missing as well from the upper jaw upwards. You see, it's been pretty well cut back.
Yeah.
It's just missing, so it's just the lower portion of his jaw. His mangled body is just there. His splint armor still lays on the ground, a little tattered, but looks pretty well maintained still, if not bloodied. And
I knew it was a long shot, but I was hoping to find like a memento of my mother here.
Momentum.
Because my mum died here.
detail that to
What?
detail that to the party, or do you just
No.
yeah? Do you
You
say
look a
I
bit-
want to have do you say I want to have a quick look around?
Yeah.
You
I
might.
might do that, yeah. I'll do
You look
that.
a bit upset there, Casimir. What's wrong?
I told you long ago that my mother and I were kept as slaves and tortured.
Yeah.
This is the place.
No way. You should have told me. I thought there was something up. Do you know where exactly? Did they bury your mother?
No, I saw her bones a few years ago, and we buried her. Ikram and I.
Oh, that's good then. Have we got? Do you know? Did you recognize anyone we killed here?
No, I was too young.
Damn.
Although
I'll have to keep.
they weren't here, I do remember a few names. Tiberius and Resmir.
I have to follow that lead because we killed a lot of things here, but not with that name. We killed big lizard, blue lizard, kobold 1, kobold 2,
Couple
kobold
27.
4. Yeah, but there
You
was
killed
no...
Jimmy.
No, we did kill
Yeah.
Jimmy, that little bitch.
Holy shit! Actually, we killed. I'm looking like zoom out on this map, and there's there's a lot of shit went on in this bloody cave. I
Oh
remember
my
that
god, I zoomed
scene
out too
where-
much.
I'm
sorry.
Oh shit! You can zoom out. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very
There's a lot of
Jumpy,
red.
isn't it?
There's a lot of red crosses.
because we were down
And
at
then-
bottom left.
There was a bunch more in the middle that have been removed as well.
Yeah. Lags. Yeah, they disappear after a while to keep up sudden lag.
Yeah, the map can only have so many bodies in it, so many objects.
Yeah.
No, you guys killed a lot.
Yeah. It feels like with what happened right at the start was like a different cave, but this is the same bloody cave.
It was a big cave.
Okay, so upon leaving the cave, you realize what you've achieved here. You have slayed the monster that disintegrated your mother, leaving nothing behind. You have taken the treasure and belongings back from what the cult took in the belongings of the people from Greenest. You have stopped partly the birthing of a clutch of dragon eggs by taking one for yourselves.
We'll see how that ends up. I'm
You
still
have
very
also-
cautious about that.
Also, pretty much uncovered a few the next phase of their plan, but where they're leading to, you're not too sure. All it says is head north, and that the arrow ends at Baldur's Gate.
To Baldur's Gate.
Yay! We gotta get this egg. So
Yeah.
this egg is gonna be with it. We gotta be with it always to making sure it's. We gotta find a better way.
We're gonna head back. We can get our horses.
Oh, so we are. Can we go back? Okay.
Yeah, as you guys leave the cave,
good.
you come out to the cold night, to the cold winds of the plains. The moon is full, providing a nice dim light. The sky is lit with many stars passing overhead. A few clouds lay in the distance, but nothing that really blocks out the light. It's just nice long grey clouds. There's a calm, a bit of a peace to it. The camp is abandoned from the one inhabitant that you guys left out here before, and there's the remains of a smouldering fire that looks to be roughly put out.
How's that hunter guy?
Yes, the hunter.
I think it's best for us to just make our way back to Greenest.
I agree. We shouldn't linger.
We
better
can
get
rest
this
when we
egg
get
warm.
back to town.
Okay, with that, you guys realize that the dragon egg. You guys reach your mounts. They kind of fluster at your approach. But you guys managed to jump back on them quite easily.
The bear probably scared him a bit.
The bear did scare him a bit, but now you guys have this extra horse that you can either leave on Ikram, or you can mount to the horse.
I'm gonna trust Ikram with the egg.
We need a.
I don't want to hurt the horse
Yeah.
with the egg because it's a pretty heavy egg.
Like,
So-
70
if
kilos.
Ikram goes
I
bald
will-
because of the acid, that's fine.
Well, in your current armor, you would, or your gear, Belvin, you'd be weighing more than 120 kilos.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
Who's the lightest?
You or me, for sure. I'm like 70 kilos.
I think I'm taller than you.
Yeah, I actually weigh a lot.
Actually, I'm going to go
He's
take
fat.
a quick whiz. You guys have a little talk and recap on how you're going to get back if you're going to take the same path, and as such, it's only going to take about 6 hours to get back, or you guys could rest up here. So you guys decide on that.
We just go back, I think.
I think just go straight back.
I
Let's
think
just
so.
do it.
Like
Let's,
no need to rush, but I think make a way back.
We
Don't-
make sure the
don't linger.
all good.
That's
How
why I was
about,
saying 6 hours, I think. Take a bit longer, because we're careful.
Why don't we just have one egg on a horse
Yeah.
and make Ikram walk as a horse?
He has his own horse.
No, but
But then there's no way to carry
Like-
the egg.
one person's not on the horse, right?
Why
But
don't,
then he can just
why
mount
don't,
on someone else's horse as
why
well.
don't we just leave
with him.
Ikram as a bear?
Oh yeah, we could have two people, like we can hug each other. Casimir and Ikram can hug each other.
Sorry, little
On a
spoon.
horse. So yeah, that's right. You and Ikram go on a horse, and I'll and one of you guys on the horse will lead the other horse.
Does that mean you and
With the
Belvin
egg.
are going to spoon?
I'll lead the horse because I'm actually proficient in
Oh, okay.
in land
you're riding a-
vehicles.
So you're riding a horse, and then you're leading a horse.
You got like one horse on top of the other horse, and you're riding the top one.
Onwards!
Double decker.
Yes, that is exactly how it is.
I pick up 100 gold pieces on the way.
Yeah.
Alright,
accept-
well,
I pick up 3 levels on the way.
we need to transfer
I
the egg
accept.
from
Yeah.
Ikram to the horse.
Yeah.
If we don't level
So-
up, Kyle, say nay. No, he didn't say it.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we make the strength checks to get it up on wrong.
Oh, we haven't got up there yet?
Strength checks to get one horse on top of the other one.
Okay, well, we gotta actually put the egg up.
Oh,
But, like, I guess we'll do that.
so
and
what?
then, and then you'll have to.
Ikram's just staying as a bear and he can run along as a bear. Now we're putting the egg on a horse. Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
you
we'll
could
put
do
the egg
it
on
that
a
way.
horse, and you and Ikram can.
But we
bump
still need
that.
to be careful though. We can't like have the horse running that fast.
Why can't I help? I'm helping every time. Delvin. Help.
Double decker horse is the best breed.
No, we can't. We'll just like trot along. Trot along.
Yeah, trot along. Yeah.
We're not gonna like.
you want to
just,
do
like,
a nature check?
Oh, we're not like doing fast ever. We're always
Yeah.
sort of just try.
And do you want to do a
Yeah.
nature check? And I'll help you.
Help me out, mate.
I'll help you
need
out.
some help.
There you go, mate.
Yeah.
There you go. You're welcome.
So yeah.
Bang, right?
So the sandstorm's literally just to support while we both got like
I
21s
mean,
for
like-
our rolls. So
Sandstorm's been the
You guys
comic
are-
relief this game.
yeah.
You guys don't even realize I fucked up. I fell off the fucking bridge, and like
Ikram
Oh,
knows.
just
I'm failing.
just wait until Ikram turns into a human.
He's like, oh man,
If you have to tell
that's
us.
so funny when you fell off that
Ah,
bridge.
I told him not to tell anyone.
He was barefoot and could
Um,
understand you.
Okay, so as you guys are making the ride, are you guys going to ride back? What are you going to do? It's
Yeah.
it's around midnight, so
We're gonna
Gonna
go
ride
back
back.
slowly.
We're gonna just do
Cautious.
one
Cautiously.
and we transferred the egg to Ikram's horse,
make
and then that's
Yeah.
why we've done all of the checks already.
Yeah, we've finally got the egg on the thing, and then we tied it up on the horse, and then the horse is getting led by Belvin, and then Ikram and Casimir are on the same horse, but Belvin's just,
I'm a little spoon.
Casimir's small is a little spoon, and I'm on my own horse, just at the
Okay.
back, thinking how horrible I've been
rolling.
this loss.
He's just
Like,
like, oh my god.
Belvin,
Yes.
make me a perception check.
Rip. Oh.
Yes.
Ambush. No,
Oh,
fuck it. It's
no.
actually gonna be a fucking ambush, isn't it?
Oh, look, we're back. We're
Oh.
back going. Yeah.
Damn you, Kyle.
That was so scary. I was just about to see like all these goblins surrounding us.
I was expecting like a dragon to fly in and eat us. You killed my kids!
Hey, that.
Belvin, as you dismount your horse and you see, you look over to. Right. Well, you guys all come back. You guys all reach Greenus by dawn. You can see that when you guys left, there was still the smoldering of smoke from the majority of the houses. That has ceased. There is a few, as you guys ride in, there are a few happy faces to see you, but they're also a bit weirded out by what you've brought back. They don't understand what it is, but it's very large and very alien to them. They also see that you guys have full saddlebags full of loot, coinage, and what looks to be stolen. They're properly brought back. Returning back into the town, you guys come up to the castle. The gate is open. There seems to be a construction effort back in the town from what looks to be merchant caravans have reappeared 3 days after the raid. And it looks like said caravans and whoever is still alive and remaining are very happily helping out and trying to restore the town to what it formerly was, even in this tragic aftermath. Your four horses enter back into the town. Belvin, as you step off your horse and look down and look over towards the side, you see your brother. Then you also see something weird. His middle foot claw is broken. It's kind of just in a nice, jagged, clean snap. One of the claws on his the claw on his left foot is just kind of snapped. You know he's very, very particular about his claws, keeping them sharp. Very nice, but yeah, it's just
Why?
snapped straight off.
And I don't recall ever seeing that snap off while we were in combat either. So I asked him, Sandstorm, what happened to your claw on your left foot there?
What? Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh shit!
Sandstorm
Oh my
would
God,
never
what-
injure his
what-
claws. He's an imposter.
Oh, shit. What did this happen? I don't know. I am an imposter. I don't know.
So long.
Say
So-
nothing, Ikram.
Hey guys, Rotten Dame, hello. As you guys come back into
Rotten Dame. Hello.
Greenest Keep, you can see that the guards are still there's still a bit of the rubble and construction effort have all been cleaned up and moved around. There are less villages in and around here now, but you can still tell that majority of the people still come and stay here. Oh, we're doing very well tonight. We're in our last little bit of the session, about to wrap up the finale
Of this season.
and so of this
Yeah.
season. Before we go on a quick little
Until hiatus.
break.
Our last
Um,
episode for 3 weeks.
Kazim, as you jump off your horse, you flare your wings back around you like a cloak. You see across the keep, you see Leozin,
Perfect.
the half-elf monk. You see he's setting up saddlebags as he looks up and looks back around him and sees you. Just goes, "Oh, my friends, how are you? That's good to see you well and alive. What news do you bring?" As he rushes over towards you, as you rush over towards him, you greet each other in the Candlekeep handshake.
What are they called? The Dragon Cult. The army had moved on. It seems they're heading for Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. Do you know where?
I believe they'll head past Candlekeep.
That would.
If I remember correctly, they said they were going to head. No,
If they're going past Candlekeep and going along the main coastal road, that'd be quite a long journey. We might be able to cut them off.
it's possible.
Surviving.
You go.
Hmm?
You go.
Surviving the rolling hills of the green fields, wandering monsters from the sharp-toothed forest, who knows? Then it's the bandits and raiders. Hopefully they'll be delayed. I need to get to El Torel, then make my way to Waterdeep.
Before you go, there's something else I need to ask of you. You're the expert
go.
on dragons. We found a black dragon egg. We destroyed 2 others, but kept this
You
one.
found what? He shudders. He's like, "What? You found you?" He's flabbergasted completely. How? Oh, this. Show me.
Right this way.
You take him over. You show him the egg, and he's just like, he just looks at it, just touches it, and just begins to inspect it. And just goes, "This is fascinating. I know of lords and nobles and wild exotic merchants who would pay thousands and thousands, even a small keep for one of these. Just intact, just from
We lost out on thousands of dollars. We killed the damn eggs.
Yeah, but we do not wish for these eggs to get into the
Yeah.
wrong hands.
Yeah, you're
These are
right. That's actually a really
priceless.
bad idea.
He looks at you all and goes, "What do you plan to do with this one?"
I plan on hatching it and trying to make it an ally. If not, I'll slay
Fine.
the beast myself.
Fight dragon with dragon.
That's a very bold move.
We need to be bold. We're already facing a huge disadvantage.
I agree. Come. before I leave, how about we sit down for breakfast? You all look tired from your journey. If you want to rest,
It's more like dinner for us.
fair enough.
Well, before we do that, I want to gesture to one of the guards and stuff and tell them to help us with our loot and all that we got that from like, all the stolen stuff.
Yep, we could
So-
organise that.
Yeah.
You just heard from one of the guard. He's very happy to see you again. Comes over, embraces you in a very strong handshake, and welcomes you back home. He'll pretty much do exactly as you order. He's very thankful. He says, "Oh, your father's going to be so proud, boy."
I put my hand on his shoulder, just like, just keep up the good work.
You too.
I think it's time to sit down for a bit. It's been a long night.
It's been a long night, quote unquote. So yeah, you guys just going to go into the keep and just make yourselves at home.
I want to
I'm
crash.
just eat and crash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd be
That's the
exhausted.
plan.
Yeah, you guys at this point have been riding throughout the night, fighting all throughout the afternoon. You guys enter into the keep, swing the big doors open.
I've been out of spell slots for 3 stinking days.
Yeah, me too.
Ikrin comes in slowly behind. You see Terag and Kemed at this table talking with Markov and the governor Tarbor Nighthill. And they look like they're in an argument about how to handle a ceremony. You catch Terag saying, "Yes, but unfortunately, Augur's got too much on his hands. He just can't." At that point, the doors swing open and you guys come in just exhausted. They're just like, "Oh, boys!" And they all just kind of rush over towards you and just goes, "Are you okay? You all right?" You kind of just brush past them completely. Belvin takes a seat just at one of the fine oak chairs, puts his head down on the table and just
Passes out.
just kind of passes out. Ikram kind of stands beside him and looks at Tarbor and says, "He's going to need some. I don't think Bark's going to cut it for this one. Going to need some gruel."
I've only been hit like the most out of everybody here.
It's your job.
Now that you see yourself, you just take a look at your armor. You are dinged completely. There are dings, scratches, and grazes, abrasions and cuts all throughout underneath your skin. Everything that's just happened. Your magical divine healing has saved your flesh quite severely in certain spots, but you know you're going to need quite a bit of a patch up. At this time, Leozin's also come in and said, comes in behind you, Casimir, and says, "Okay, so how about you guys rest? We can decide on what to do next afterwards." What do you
Can you look
say?
after the egg while we're asleep?
Of course, I'll have it tended to properly.
Thank you.
What would you like done with it?
I believe storing it in a secure location for now would be the best.
Then more than likely the dungeon underneath the castle. We do not want rumors of a dragon egg being in town.
I agree.
Of course. At that point, he's going to go out. He leaves the keep, goes to the horses and disappears with the egg. So you guys all collapse into chairs, begin to have a very hearty meal, and then just kick back and pretty much sleep in these chairs. You guys wake up about late afternoon.
I would prefer to
Get
get on a bed. Take the armor off.
These beds are empty, aren't they?
Oh yeah, there's 3 beds within the keep.
Yeah.
As they say, yeah, we've just replaced fresh linens into these beds, and Tura goes, yeah, they were pretty well bloodied from us. I'm sorry, but
I'll be
they are.
okay with whatever.
She does say they are comfortable, but I will
Well-
not lie. Much better than we had at Ravenforged.
I've definitely stripped my armor off. I would like, and I want to gesture at one of the guys and say, "Could you get somebody that could clean up my armor? That would be much appreciated."
What are you, a noble?
One of the guys
Close,
says, "Well,
close enough, I feel like. in
I'll
this
just
town.
go. Click my fingers.
of course, we'll get one of the Squire boys to get onto it."
I can clean it with
Oh, thank you.
prestidigitation.
That fake clean it.
No,
Fake.
it's real clean. I'm pretty sure. Instantly
Yeah.
clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
Is it real clean? I thought it was
Yeah.
fake clean.
Because the other one's like you make like a fake flavor, but this is like you actually clean it.
Okay. So as you cast
That's
that,
pretty minor.
you see the blood stains and just crap and sweat that just have soiled his armor. It'll just disappear. It kind of gleams. It's all still dented, but it's clean.
Huh.
With that, you kind of like after you cast it, you kind of just fall onto a bed and just
I just say
wisp off into bed.
5 gold, thanks.
And then I'm just like, get off.
I'm just like
I'm out. I'm gone. I'm
You guys hit the sack in the bed. You guys pretty much come to throughout at the end of the afternoon towards supper time. You could hear the tolling of bells, bing, bing, within the keep. Hello again. Just gonna sit there.
the DM's back, guys.
The dragon's back. Dexterity saving throw, everyone.
Shit!
No.
Oh no!
No, infinite power.
Infinite power!
Everyone dies. Roll new characters.
Yeah.
Oh, four.
We're asleep.
You guys come back. Food has been just about to be put on. Everyone's pretty relaxed. Who wakes up first?
Yeah.
Well, whoever wakes up first, it comes to see that it smells.
Fucking had a bad day.
You're in a coma.
Had a bad night.
You're actually in a coma now for 3 days.
Can't believe what the fuck.
Casimir, you actually wake up to the lightning strikes you as this idea this memory. Something you read while you encountered Candle King about Gold Dragon Society. You remember seeing the ring that you guys picked up in the hatchery, the cave, the solid gold ring with the sapphire set in it.
Hmm.
You remember as you looked in, when you first saw the ring, there was something archaic about it, something draconic about it as well. If only you could look at the ring again.
The ring.
I'm not too sure who has the ring at this point.
The ring.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
The gold-
the
The sapphire there.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I didn't have it.
I think I grabbed some of the jewelry. I think Sandstorm took the purple gem with
Yeah,
the silver
I got
claw.
some ring.
That was off
Something.
Langdroza. You got the purple gem pin with silver claw marks. Belvin
Oh, I got that.
got the shield. Oh, well, one of you took it.
They haven't got the pin and the shield.
Yeah.
I got the pen and the shield.
Oh,
Anything.
sorry, no. Yeah. So Sandstorm would have the sapphire necklace, the silver and sapphire necklace, the string of pearls, and 10 gems. I think you picked up the ring, actually.
Yeah, pretty sure Casimir did.
Yeah.
So what do I
Regardless-
remember about it? It's draconic.
I
Regardless.
wrote. No, I have it. Gold ring with sapphire.
I know.
Oh,
I wrote it.
I think we
in
all
my
just copied it
items.
down. Because
Okay.
I got it all copied down, but I don't know who took what.
I
Well,
just
say
remember
Sandstorm
taking-
has it. You remember
I never
Sand-
write stuff down unless I actually take it, Rick. So
You remember Sandstorm picking it up, and
Hey,
you're
you.
just like,
You with the grabby hands.
What? I'm fucking tired. I'm sleeping still.
Give me the ring. Actually,
I'm critically
he's
sleeping.
asleep, so I'm just gonna go up and grab it.
he's asleep, so you can
It's
just
like,
I'm just like,
I'm just gonna go up and have a look at it. Yeah.
you reach in, you scamper through his bag. There's a ball of yarn in there for some reason. You're like, what the fuck? you find the ring. You look at it. You just stare at it. It's of
the one ring.
the finest. Actually, having a good look at it now, you see that Kriv, the gold dragonborn, the jeweler. The ring is
Oh,
of
yeah.
such fine make.
It was his ring. I remember that.
It looks like it was forged in a perfect flame. You then become lost in the sapphire gem in it. As you stare into the stone, you can see that it glows with a golden flame inside. Make a history check at advantage. There's something significant about the ring in
The one ring.
the gold. There's one piece of draconic lore you remember that was very well studied and very prominent among the metallic dragon kind, and that was the King of Justice. You realize that this ring was a ring of the King of Justice. You remember learning about it. That said king was sworn in by the Pantrian Code, and that that a gold dragon, wise and noble, would be elected as the King of Justice among Dragon Society. Sworn in by the Pantrian Code, and you remember reading that certain individuals of valor, skill, and luck were given symbols of trusted people. You realize that this ring acts as that symbol, as a friend and a trusted member to the King of Justice and of Gold Dragon Society.
So his name Kriv.
Yeah.
Kriv was one of those, but now he's dead.
Kriv is very much so dead.
I want to put that ring on. To honor
It looks
him.
very
Honor him.
You just stole it out of my fucking.
I'll trade you. I'll give you something of equal value.
What do you mean? I'm sleeping. You bloody. I'm gonna wake up and play.
I'm going to tell you about it. It's not like I'm hiding
why-
it.
While you're doing that, Belvin begins to like stir and wake up as you're sitting on your bed. Belvin, you like sit up. You're in your you're just in your tunic and sleeping trousers. You wake up and just stare at Casimir. He's wearing he's wearing his robes and just staring at this gold ring with sapphire in it.
I just get off the bed, walk past, he's like, that'll look great on you, mate. And I walk out to get some food.
I always look great.
Okay, as you go out to the kitchen, you can see that the meals are on. Ikram is talking to Leozen over on this table here. There's already food spread out on the table. Sandstorm, at the closing of the door from Belvin, you jut up awake like a scared cat.
I'm like, I wake up and for some reason I'm actually sleeping on the wrong side as well. My feet at the pillow. As you can see.
Because you're on the
Why
one,
am I
mate.
over here? Hey, what do you guys with my stuff?
I remembered something about this ring.
Oh, I don't know. I just took it because it's shiny. Is it important to you?
Here you go. I'll give him a string of pearls. I'll trade you.
What are you giving me? What do you want?
A string of pearls.
Is it worth more?
No.
Make. Alright.
I'll give you...
Sandstorm,
no.
make me an investigation check.
I'm not going to sell it. It's of significance, I think. It might be useful to us later.
Okay, I'll let you hold on to it then.
Okay.
Give me those pills. I got
Okay, so you take the pearls. Casimir gets the ring.
I know what this is. $10 stones, sapphire
minus
necklace.
gold ring with. I minus the gold ring from my inventory.
Okay. Belvin, as you sit down, you see your dad in his guard uniform, his half-plate armor on. Looks like he's just coming off shift, and he just looks over to you and goes, "I heard you return. Saw you sleeping. I couldn't bear to wake you up. Welcome back, boy.
Thank
Glad
you,
nothing
Father.
happened."
It was a long and hard night, but we made it through, and I'm happy that we found a lot of the stolen stuff from the village.
That's good. That's very good to hear. I'm proud, son. As he looks over to the guard just to his right, he nods to him, and the guard just runs past him back into the kitchen. And as he comes and joins you at the table, he sits down next to Ikram. The same lad that he nodded at comes back out, clutching two mugs of ale. You know, one of the mugs is his, but it's got this broken bronze crown fitted around the bottom of it. The other one's just a very ordinary tankard. It just puts the ordinary one down in front of you, and he gets a crown. He picks up his and goes, "Here's to you, boy. Your mother would be so happy." You guys meet in a cheers. And he scoffs down most of his drink. "Motherfucker bit me." Goodbye. Welcome to those who just joined us. I just got bit by my cat.
I just realized that you have like a different camera now.
Different
So
laptop,
you got
isn't it?
You got widescreen. Like before you had like 3x4, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
But
like,
now you
well-
got your resolution's different.
it's better.
Well, that's what happens when you go from a 10-year-old Mac to a 3-year-old Mac.
Ah.
Told you it was a Mac.
Well, I knew that as soon as you said you
Max.
didn't have Skype. I'm like, how do you not have Skype? Oh,
Oh,
because
that's
usually
right.
it's
Mac.
default on Windows.
Okay, let's get over that. Let's get past that and wrap
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So,
Back to the
He's so
story.
cut.
Back
Bit of
to the
attention.
story.
Back to the story, guys.
I think
Um,
I'll send Tozen a message on Skype. I'm sorry.
Castellan tells you of some of the charity of the caravan's been coming through. I've begun rebuilding the house. Take a while, but hopefully we can get it back up to shape.
That'd be good to get our home.
Yeah, it'll be nice. Won't be the same, but it'll be nice. At that point, does Casimir and Sandstorm rejoin?
Yeah. We come out.
As you guys come out, Leozin greets you both. Ikram offers you bark.
No.
And he wholeheartedly just goes, "Okay."
You keep your bark, mate. I know use prestidigitation. Make it taste like dirt. Fucking bark boy.
Jesus.
So as you do that, Leozin then begins to say, "So, while you guys were asleep, I did a bit of plotting. If they're following the course from where they were, traveling through to the coast, it'll take them 10 days, 30 days to reach Baldur's Gate. The route they're taking, very long-winded, dangerous. I have a plan. If we cut through the fields, we could reach El Terrell. 6 days, maybe. We got a head start on them. Maybe 10 if we go around if we take the back road, if we take the roads via Burdusk, then then through Scornbull. But once we reach El Terrell, have a contact, may be able to get us down to Baldur's Gate quite quickly. Also, the pay I promised, and even more, awaits you there.
Oh, really?
I will happily guide you. I know we came to the agreed upon amount of 150 gold pieces each.
Acceptable.
But for all this information, for all you've done, there is something else I want to offer you that I can only give to you once we reach El Terrell.
XP.
Oh, I don't know.
Unfortunately, no, I do not know that spell. That XP you say, I do not know that. That's, I think it's very well needed. Yep.
It's just a spell that breaks the fourth wall.
The fourth wall? At that point, Caston looks over at you, Sandstorm, and with his mug, he says, he looks at the broken crown on it and jiggles it a little bit. He attaches it, stares at it, then looks over to you, Sandstorm. You were clutching this broken crown when we found you. While being attacked by the raiders. Once you reached Kayla's arms, you dropped this and forgot about it completely. I have no idea what this broken crown is for. Looks like gems have been pried out of it. It's the first thing you ever... I believe it was your first possession, maybe.
Oh my god.
So, I've been meaning to give this to you for a while now. But you've been off and growing into yourself and exploring the world. Now I fear you'll be off again. This is yours. Rightfully yours, Sandstorm. Here.
Thank you. Hopefully, you'll give me more answers to my questions.
Me too. You see that this half broken bronze crown that this has jewels torn out of it. It's got inlays of very fine craftsmanship and runes in a language you can't really decipher or understand, but seems somewhat familiar, if not gibberish. But yeah, other than that, feels warm in your hand and just gives you a little bit of peace.
I feel connected to it. I don't know why.
Maybe because you're touching it?
That is a literal answer to your question.
Okay, so at that point, Leozen leans in to you, Belvin and Casimir, and says, The egg is held up underneath the keep, just near the tunnel, just by the gate. It's warm enough down there. There has been enough nesting material brought in, packed around it, that it might help. But it all depends what will you do once it hatches? Are you going to bring it north with you?
Yeah.
If the townfolk see it, there'll be an uproar. More than likely, you'll be lynched out of town. Think about it. The heroes who saved the town then a dragon is found in the town, brought back by them.
This sounds just like a movie we watched.
Who knows?
We call it Toothless for sure.
If you must hatch it, Casimir, we'll hatch it, but we'll need constant watch of the egg.
Of course.
I'm happy to stay back with you and wait until this happens before we ride to El Torrell.
If it only takes a few days until it hatches, then it should be alright. We'll have plenty of time before the army arrives at Baldur's Gate.
Indeed. Well,
It could be a powerful boon to our forces.
it could, but remember, it's not every day you see a tiefling riding through a town with a black dragon baby.
We can probably avoid the town.
Just
Just
think
the dragon
about
at least.
Yeah.
But first we need to
Remember,
deem if it's able of being our ally.
indeed. But first, I've wanted to talk to you about our journey. Like I said, I'll happily stay here with you in town. I'll continue to watch the egg. We can take it in turns. We'll set out a roster till the egg hatches, and we're ready to leave. We'll have the horses, 5 horses that we need, saddled, ready to go at a moment's notice. Till then, we'll dish out. We can dish out with what you guys reclaimed from the cultists, and have yourselves a well-deserved break. He picks up his wine skin and goes, "Here's to you," and has a drink. Castellan
I need a
bangs
drink.
Castellan bangs it down and goes, "Yes!" And everyone begins a nice, lovely round, which is everyone has a drink. And at that wonderful scene, we will leave it at that. As everyone squaffs down their drinks, you guys have 2 to 3 days of rest and relaxation, where you guys can do some downtime.
2 to 3
So if you want-
downtimes?
Yes.
Yes!
Actually, 4 downtime.
Oh
Well,
yeah!
actually, no, since this will be accelerated downtime, you will not receive downtime points during downtime. So you can spend your downtime points during downtime.
That didn't make sense. I don't understand what's going on.
What was that? What was your
Right,
question?
so while you guys have time off, you can't gain points. You can only
Okay.
spend them. While you guys aren't in downtime, you can gain points.
I can't spend it.
Hey, that's what I-
Can we still roll for this session though?
That makes sense.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. 1d20.
You guys pretty much received double from this session and the small little session we
Yeah,
had.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
You're
It's
old,
not
Brad.
bad.
What if I do mine last?
No, you roll now, Brad. You roll now, damn it!
Look at that.
No, now he's gonna roll good.
I'm scared now though.
Brad has a really bad feeling, I can tell.
Oh!
Fucking bullshit!
Yes.
What? You must be over 100 now.
No, 97.
Oh
You
my
have
god.
literally the luckiest downtime rolling ever.
You're 29 in front of me.
Wow.
Oh,
You're so lucky, you bastard.
Yeah.
like averages. Like you're not doing. It's not meant.
I'm pretty
to be
sure that's like
that.
my 4th 20 I've rolled today.
Not meant.
Yeah.
And I've rolled like 3 once.
God damn it. Can't wait for the laws of average to smite the shit out of you.
Surely.
You get like 6 rolls 6 ones in a row.
But if he stops at a certain point, he won't never. It will always be good.
Yeah.
He just has to
I
stop
can't
where he's
lose.
going to.
See, that's what gamblers never do. They don't stop while they're ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
And
what do you guys can spend those downtime points now on what you want to achieve, or you could do something within those 2 times, or if you just want to call it that, we'll call it a night, and you guys will.
I don't have enough downtime points to spend on anything.
You
I'm
guys
saving for fate.
guys
you
then
should get a
continue
loan from
drinking.
Brad off with interest.
have a wonderful night.
Do we level up?
Cheers.
Well, thanks for ruining it. I was just about to say,
Yes!
after it's gone, you guys pick up to level 4. But you know what?
Yeah.
Kill the fucker.
Level
God, gotta ruin it. The build up.
What was that? Alright, congratulations, guys. Thank you for season 1 of Dragon's Brew. Appreciate everyone sticking in for the show tonight. We, Dragons and Cats, will be on a 3-week hiatus as 2 of our players will be missing in action. One's just got a lot of film work going on, and Sandstorm, I believe, is in Europe.
Yeah, I'm going.
Exciting.
I have to
So-
come back.
Have fun.
I'm going
We'll be-
forever for 3 weeks.
So we'll be back around August to bring you guys
Yep.
season 2. Where will the party go? I'm just going to say season 2 might be El Torol, might be back home. You never know.
I'm hoping
But,
we can be playing probably August 15th.
Oh, okay. So are you only going to be gone for 3 weeks? Hold on. Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, don't worry about it.
August
Yeah,
15th.
we'll miss 3 weeks.
I didn't realize what the day was. I thought for a second there, for some reason, it was July 9th. I was just like, no, wait, you're an idiot. You wrote the date down like 18 times today.
Yeah.
Hey.
Because I go leave tomorrow, so I just got in tonight's game, which is great.
Yeah, so that's good. That's good. That's
Alright.
good. We might have a special one-off game with hopefully where Ikram can make. We can
Yeah,
play
where he
that.
like learns what the hell's
Sunday.
happening.
Yeah. Here's Ikram's catch-up session.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And in doing so, you guys have leveled up. You guys have done a lot. You saved the town. Now here is your opportunity to go out and see the big wide world
Woo.
Wow.
for pay and adventure, and maybe for a bit of vengeance.
It's about
Right,
50,
yeah.
about 50-50.
Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Hope you had a wonderful time. I am Kyle, aka Dragons and Cats, and we will see you in August.
We will see you next time.
Bye.
Yeah.
Maybe
Peace.
Taldori campaign soon. Who knows? For you critters.
Goodbye.